Sam, so this year you announced that you plan to give up $2 billion to high impact causes that will help humanity. How did you arrive at this amount of money and these causes that you're choosing, and what measurable change do you hope that this money will make?
Hey, hey, hey! What's up, big
Hear me. All right. Good audio on the clip. Memes equals audio. Let me know, boys. Let me know something good. Audio input capture. Dang. No audio still. No audio still. No. Okay. Audio output capture. No sound. Now? Okay. Holy shit. Guys, I am so sorry. Oh man, we have such a good turnout. Like, this is like my best. I've never really had 18 likes like this before, and I messed it up. Okay, thank God. All right. So anyways, let's restart. Where was I at? Anyways, thank you guys. Thank you, Branny. Thank you all of the OGs. Thank you everybody that's in the chat. So if you are not in the Telegram chat, get in the Telegram chat, because we had the most awesomest capitulation party the last few days. We had an amazing time, right? I was just saying, guys, we are hexpats, right? Like expats. Like, hey, if you are here, if you have ever thought Richard Hart was doing something crazy or something stupid, and maybe not agree with some of the crazy cultish things going on in the hex community, you've come to the right place. You've come to the Woofpack. We are hexpats here. Are we good? Okay, good. Anyways, I was just saying that Alameda Capital and FTX have gone bankrupt. We have a lot to talk about. There's a lot of shocking revelations, and not just that they are in a $10 billion hole, right? First it was 6 billion, then it was 8 billion, now it is 10 billion. It's like passing out after the night at the clubs and looking at your phone like, how do you not know they had $16 billion under management of customers' funds, right? It turns out 3AC, when we had the first big capitulation, that Alameda went bust and they used customer funds to bail themselves out, right? And we're talking about Sam Bankman-Fried here. He is the poster boy, the golden boy of the state, he's on the World Economic Forum website. This guy is buddies with Gary Gensler. He's the one talking about being regulated. He's the one trying to kill DeFi. He's the one that's doing $50 million worth of donations to Biden. Meanwhile, the whole time he is insolvent. What the? That is wild. Like, yo, like fate loves irony, you know, like life really does take the most ironic route, but it's kind of like a good riddance in my book. I think we can move forward and recover from this. We will get into that. We've had a shocking amount of revelations, and I think one of the weirdest ones is that Caroline, the CEO, the 27-year-old female CEO of Alameda Capital, and Sam Bankman-Fried used to date. Now that is the craziest shit ever. I mean, like, can you imagine the amount of Adderall that's powdered on their mirrors? That is a that is a crazy sight to see. Anyways, guys, I'm really sorry about that. I'm kind of off balance now, but we are back, right? We are still good. No sound again. What the fuck? Are you cannot tell me that. How could we? There's no sound again? Anybody? You should have audio. Okay, sound is great. All right, anyways. Guys, don't troll me like that. Damn, you got me on that one. So anyways, guys, so there's somebody that was coming in earlier. All right, let's take a break, okay? So now I'm all wound up, and we're gonna take a little break. Here is the state of the cryptocurrency community right now. Oh man. Okay, so guys, now we've been talking in my previous streams. We were saying that no pump November, right? And man, was I right. I just could never have predicted. Remember, we were talking about the what a fail. No, dude, the sound's working, right? Well, now we've been talking about the November elections, and we were talking about that maybe we could get a red wave, you know, but turns out we got the red wave, but just this right here, because man, the elections are pretty close to even. I don't think we're going to get any kind of negative pump or dumps off of this. I don't think that this down the middle, even election is going to affect the markets that much. So that now is behind us. We had the CPI today. It turns out the CPI came back way cooler than expected. No audio on memes. No way. What the frick? I'm sorry, guys, man. I spent a lot of time putting this together, too. There's no audio on that meme. Okay, good to know. What a mess. And this is the most livest chat that I've ever had. Okay, I got you. No audio on memes. No audio on memes. No audio on that clip. Okay. What the hell? Okay. So let me double check that clip real quick. Guys, and honestly, I've been working on this because I've been fighting this for like 2 hours on these memes by uploading them, and then like they wouldn't work. So let me see what's going on here. Like it all got screwed up. Let's see. But you can hear me fine, right? We might just say F it. What's going on here? Yeah, man, it's on. What the F? Okay. By the way, your mic sounds changed. Sounds like you're inside in your laptop or something. Oh my god. What the F is going on here? Let me just double check my settings real quick. Dude, we might have to seriously cancel this freaking stream. Because I don't know what's going on here. Audio input. Yeah, what the? Yeah, dude, it switched on its own. Sorry about that. I should be back right now. I can't believe you guys are still here. Bro, y'all are resilient. Where are we at? 27 still here? That's a miracle. I don't know what you guys are still doing here in this mess. I would have left. I'd have left by now. So let's see. All right, giddy up, boys. Yeah, man, Crypto Cowboys. Hey, Crypto Cowboys, did you actually hear that? Did you hear the Crypto Cowboys part? All right, the replay is gonna be wrecked, bro. The replay is gonna be wrecked. Yeah. Okay. So let's keep going. Where were we at? Let's not stop now. So look, here's basically the thing. Yeah, it's all good now. Yeah, sorry about that. Yo, Streamlabs, man, I've seen people on stream having problems with Streamlabs. This is my first time messing with Streamlabs and having this issue. So sorry about that. This is a complex stream. Like I've loaded up all these memes. I spent like hours doing it. And then once I hit live, all of it screwed up. I don't know why. And then I went through and fixed everything all over again. That's what I was doing. That was my show prep before I started. I was like, what a disaster. What an absolute mess. Let me know if this works. Let me know if that works. Okay, so now look, FTX dumped, right? And this is the second largest exchange in the world right now for cryptocurrency, right? They're absolutely insolvent. There is a contagion going on, a big contagion effect in the cryptocurrency space, but yet we only hit like 15.5, right? We have not really capitulated to 10K. This is, okay, I understand no meme sounds. I got you. All right, sorry about that, guys. We might not have memes, or I'll talk through them. But yeah, so we're talking about some of the biggest black swan event that you could possibly get in cryptocurrency. Like, dude, the second biggest exchange collapsed, right? Folded up. They paused withdrawals. A lot of people probably aren't going to get their money back, and we only dumped to 15.5. guys, I'm starting to think that 15K is not coming, or 10K is not coming. I have a feeling that, you know, this could be the final capitulation. I can't imagine a worse black swan than what we've been through today. So I'm updating my worldview. But here's the thing, don't go FOMO in and don't go ape in just yet, because we have to see how this is going to play out. I mean, this is the initial shock, right? We have just insane volatility between the fact that the CPI came back good. That means the Fed is going to stop raising rates so fast, but yet we have a major black swan event going on in crypto at the same time. Right now is not the best time to get in, but I might have, guys, the bottom might actually be in. All right, the bottom might actually be in. No meme sound, gotcha. No meme sound, just dub over the memes. Maybe today's CPI numbers are more important for the market than the recent FTX FUD. NASDAQ up like 9%. By the way, that NASDAQ being up even 5% is like the biggest since the Cozy 19 drop. Like, I mean, this is a massive reaction rally, okay? So now we have been living in a world where people were saying, look, once the Fed starts slowing down on raising interest rates, the bull run is back. That has been the narrative all year of 2022. So now we actually get to see if that's going to play out. Of course, we have the initial pump, right? But what we want to do is we want to wait. You definitely don't want to jump into these crazy pump candles, these crazy volatility candles. You definitely want to wait and see how it all plays out. Now, there is a contagion going on with cryptocurrency. Like, there is people that are invested, there's companies and hedge funds that might have to liquidate and close down because of the FTX halting withdrawals and being insolvent. There's a $10 billion hole in the balance sheet. Nothing can save them. Not even Elon Musk, not even Jesus Christ or Richard's OA wallet. Nothing can save FTX. Okay, they are going off the cliff. We do not know the broader implications of this, but I will tell you one thing, off of this crazy ass FUD that we have with FTX, the second largest exchange going down, and we did not hit 10K, this makes me think that we're not going to hit 10K. I mean, what other, like, we'd have to get hit with a comet, you know what I mean? Like Godzilla would have to be real and like show up. Like, what could possibly be worse than that? Maybe like WW3? Or, you know what I mean? Maybe like a second strain of Cozy 19. You know, like, all these things are less probable. You know what I mean? Look, we always deal in probabilities, you know, like there are no certainties, there are only probabilities. And the probabilities of a bigger black swan than FTX going bust is not likely. So if that's not likely, we have to update our worldview. And what I'm saying is we have to start thinking that, you know, this could be the bottom. But how can we tell if this is the bottom? We have to wait for confirmation on the charts, and the very next day is not great confirmation on the charts. If the NASDAQ is really up 9% and this is all we got in crypto, this is a very, very scary thing. This is a very, very scary small reaction, okay? So we haven't really done much yet. We did get a nice bounce. Remember when we got this bounce in our Telegram chat, I was saying that, yo, this is the local bottom. So I think this is the new world now, that we're going to be in this channel. We're going to start building a channel here, and it's going to be hard to it's hard to say because it hasn't really played out yet, but underneath here, do I think we're going to pop back into this channel? I do not. Okay, there still is a lot of sell pressure up above us. There's going to be a lot of liquidations. There's going to be a lot of selling of assets. There's going to be funds that go bust, you know, and it's gonna apply steady down pressure on crypto, but not a capitulation down pressure. Okay, the capitulation has happened. Now we have to see where we go from here. Likely, I hate to say this, but the probability is we're gonna start building this long drawn out pattern, like this long drawn out pattern, like this long drawn out pattern, and we're gonna let the price action tell us if we need to start DCAing into this market, because like I said, the probability of a bigger black swan than FTX to drop these markets is probably not going to happen. We can grind down, yes, but a huge flash crash to 10K is what I think is off the books. Okay, so anyways, guys, sorry about the technical difficulties on this chat or on this live stream. I'm really saddened because I spent hours putting up these memes, but we will survive and we will keep going. Let's read the chat a little bit. I'm surprised you guys are still here. Thank you for being here still. Let's see who's in the chat and let's see what's popping. Let's see what's going on in the chat. All right, we got Brian. Meme, no audio. Okay, yes. No meme sounds. Okay, all bad news. Yeah, quit fudding in the chat, guys. Yo, quit fudding in the chat. All right, and here I am thinking Binance was going down. Let's see. I don't want to miss anybody. Halina Klitova, привет. Crypto Cados, just dub over the memes. People want their money back due to no meme sound. Yeah, no bro, yes. You can't, hey, you can't, you sacrificed it and it's mine now. Don't ask me about my funds, okay? All right. Okay. I bought 15.8 Crypto Surfer. Yo, shout out to you, bro. Awesome. Yeah, I think that's good for right now. If you bought in the 15Ks, I think you're gonna be good for a while. Let's let this play out and see what's going to happen next. Now remember, like here's what you have. You have Galaxy Digital. So Galaxy Digital had $76.8 million of exposure to FTX. Man, this guy is taking L's, man. Novogratz lost all his money on Luna. He has the silly Luna tattoo, and now he is $76.8 million. He invested into FTX, which he's not going to get back. And I got a meme for that. Here he is right here. This is Novogratz right here. This is Galaxy Digital. This is how it went. This is how it happened right here. They went nowhere. Dude, he is ultra wrecked. He is like, they're gonna have to start liquidating. They're gonna have to start restructuring. They might have to file for bankruptcy, right? So you got to be really careful going into this. If you are aping a little bit, I would say chimp in. You know what I mean? Don't go all in on this or anything like that. But this could be the capitulation. So shout out to Novogratz, man. He's had it rough, man. It seems like traditional establishment guys just really don't know how to move in this market. You know, Michael Saylor's buying 55K top. Bro, don't know how to move in the market, man. Like, this is not how you move in this market. You have to be patient. You have to wait. You have to buy the blood on the streets. You can't just be aping in at 55K. Nayib Bukele, all this stuff. You know, like the El Salvadorian president. Like, dude, you like, they don't know how to move, bro. Even if they just hired me, right? I could turn their whole business model around, right? And that's what we've done on this channel. I saved you guys from buying that 20K pump. Remember, everyone was saying that was the bottom. That was the bottom, you know? And I was like, no, it's not. We have a lot of problems in the market. We still do. We still do. We have a lot of problems in the market. We can take a look at the loan demand for mortgages has entered depression territory when credit cards join. It's over. We're talking about credit cards. When credit cards join, yes, but we also have car debt. Remember, every car that you want to get right now is like $120,000 if you want to get the Ram TRX, if you want to get the Tesla Model S. It is absolutely ridiculous. People cannot afford these payments, especially going into an economic smishmession. Remember, we can't say that word on here. Especially going into an economic smishmession. So mortgages are at historic lows, like depression level lows. And then then you got credit cards are coming. And then after that, you have the car loans coming. So we're looking at some extremely challenging economic times ahead. Now, we do understand that the economy and the stock market are different, right? Like the economy could be bad and the stock market can be good because the stock market always front runs. They're always looking ahead, right? So is now the time? I'm not sure now is the time. I think things are better. I think inflation has peaked. I think we're going to start climbing out, but there is going to be events that are going to flush this market down, and we are going into some harder times of job layoffs and debt repayment from people that really can't afford to repay their debt. So we do have some things coming up ahead. So if this market does run away, there is going to be opportunities to get in. That's how you are successful in this market, is waiting and being patient and letting the charts tell you what to do, not your emotions. Letting the charts tell you, let's get some confirmations, let's watch, and let's get through this thing together. And this could be the bottom. But I think The bottom is going to chop around sideways and be up and down with plenty of fake outs, plenty of liquidations, plenty of opportunities. This just happened. Let's give it some time for the dust to settle and let's figure out what we're going to do next. Okay. Anyways, what do we got in the live chat? The meme sound was working good now? Oh, they were working good when I started the stream. Okay, shout out to you, born yesterday. But hey, it seems like you weren't born yesterday. Let me know if that sound effect worked, if that sound drop worked. Michael Fotza, what's up, bro? Only TA I really watch now. Oh yeah, man, we can do a little bit more TA. Actually, we really haven't taken a look at it. I mean, there really isn't a whole lot to say. You could see we've been drawing these channels, we've been drawing these bear flags for a year. Remember, the all-time high was a year ago. I sold the top. I have not gotten back in, right? And we've been drawing these bear flags and drawing these bear flags, and it's been the same thing over and over. The most easiest market to predict. It really is the most easiest market to predict. Now we have this big capitulation. We have taken out the June lows, which I've been saying on this channel that we're going to do because the S&P has done it and because the NASDAQ has done it. And I'm saying that we're going to be next. It has happened. Here's my target of 14K. We have not reached my target. We could still chop down there, but as far as a flash crash capitulation like we've had here, I just don't see it happening. I don't see a bigger FUD than FTX as of right now. But hey, you know, I don't want to jinx it. Knock on wood, right? Knock on wood. What's up, my... Nope, no soundboard. Okay, no soundboard. Thank you. I appreciate that. I needed that. I'm gonna try to unplug it and then plug it back in. Shit, I'm about to unplug the wrong thing. I'm about to unplug the wrong thing. And then this would happen. This will happen right here. I think is it this one? Yeah, all right. All right. Okay, yeah. I don't want to start unplugging shit, to be honest, because I got a lot going on over here. All right, yo, we got the lighting is rugging too, huh? That's so messed up. All right, what do we got in the chat? Who's in the chat? No Regrets Tattoo is a definite L. What up, Coin Critic? Shout out to you, bro. Let me know if you hear that sound drop. FTX hasn't fully hit the fan yet. We got some sharding hitting the fan. The full-ish is on the way, but quite interesting to be in the crypto market with capital to invest. Yeah, exactly. Same with me. I'm sitting here and my USDC is starting to get really heavy because I'm really starting to think, I'm really starting to change my mind. And that's crazy if you've been following me for a year, because I have been super bearish, super duper bearish. But yeah, man, it's about to shart, and that's funny because I have the I do have the I have something for you too. Let me see. Oh man, okay. I don't want to get bogged down with these, but I do have something for you. No, okay. Yeah, this one he's gonna blow. I'll do voice overlays. This is what FTX is still gonna do right here. This is what FTX is gonna happen right here. Oh man, sorry about the rugged on the sound, man. I'm so upset about that. That's so messed up. All right, we will try one thing, okay? We will try one thing. So if you would just bear with me, because maybe I did something stupid. Okay. Let me know if this works.
The markets are
Let
going
me know if you can hear
so
something
fast
right
I can't
now.
even keep up.
All right. Tell me if that worked. Anyways, on to the next chat. 77730 bang. Yo, shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. I haven't seen you here a lot. CPI data lagged. November, December, could see CPI come in hot again. Yeah, it does. You know, it could come in hot again. But I don't think it's going to come in hot enough to really spook the markets. I really think that is pretty much behind us. No soundboard. Thank you. I appreciate that. I need that. I don't think that it'll be a relevant enough bounce to really spook the market. I think the worst is behind us. Like I said, I don't want to jinx it, But man, that's 7.7. It really beat expectations. I wasn't expecting it. No one was expecting it. And we're going into shopping season. You know what I mean? We're going into economic boom part of the year, you know, like with Christmas and the holidays, and people are going to be spending and traveling and things like that. I don't know. I don't see it. The one thing that I did read, there is an interesting article about China. Now, you know, China has the zero COVID policy and their economy is just basically ground to a halt, right? So that decreases demand. And now they're going to end the zero COVID-19 policy here in the next couple of weeks, and their economy is going to fire back up, and people are going to be spending, and people are going to be traveling and things like that. Maybe that will pump inflation, you know, like I don't know. That there is a theory that could boost inflation, because that's like 1.2 billion people in that economy right there. If they start all coming back online and all start spending and all start eating and all start buying things again and working and making money and stuff, we could see an uptick in global inflation. Yeah, so there is some pitfalls and things like that. I don't want to get overly crazily bullish or anything like that, but yeah, there definitely is some pitfalls. The economy's looking super weak. Jobless claims are going to go up. In fact, we have the Federal Reserve, a Federal Reserve chairman today, coming out saying that they're expecting jobless claims to go up. I think they're going to keep pushing. Let's see, where are we at here? Where are we at? Well, I guess I lost that part. RIP that part. But yeah, there was a Federal Reserve chairman that I was reading. He was saying that they're staying the course. They're not going to change anything right as of right now. But remember, the terminal rate's supposed to be 4.5%, 5%. Well, we're already at 4%. So if they raise 50 basis points in December, you know, then they have another 50 basis point hike, and they're already at their terminal rate of 5%. You know, like we have $30 trillion in debt. We really can't afford 8-10% federal funds rate. I mean, we'd literally just Sam Bankman-Fried ourselves, you know. That's literally what we would do, you know. So as far as that, you know, as far as money getting tighter, I don't know, but the economy is going to get tighter. But as far as we probably only have one more point remaining of interest rate hikes, is what I believe. Okay. So yeah, CPI. All right, I ain't the herb. What's up, man? Not seeing the car prices dip on hot models yet. Yeah, that's the thing. Yo, I just read an article about that car prices are going down, but at the auction level, right? So especially exotics, you know, and I'm always in the exotic market, you know, like me, I always have cars. I'm a car guy. Well, these cars, people have overpaid like 20-30 grand. Like before Cozy 19, I was looking at Lamborghini Gallardos, like 2005, 2004, first gen, you know what I mean, bone stock. Like those things were going for like 70, 80,000. Right now they're up for like 120,000 because everybody was so portfolio rich, you know, they all started buying in cheap credit, you know, low interest rates, things like that. Well, so these people bought up all these cars. Well, it turns out that they're still expensive, but at the auction level, they're not selling. Okay, so it really hasn't trickled down yet into like, say, Facebook Marketplace. You know, that's where you would look, that's where I look, you know, and then you just lowball somebody in their messages. You offer them 20% less and get them all pissed off. But yeah, so that on the auction level, these cars are not selling. All right, they are not selling. The car market is way overstressed right now, and they're going to start collapsing in price as people need money. You know, as people are okay right now, but as you know, layoffs keep happening, as the economy tightens, you know, people are going to start dumping them on a fire sale, and I'm going to be buying the dip. You know, I've always thought of cars as shitcoins. I've always had sports cars, exotic cars, classic cars, things like that, multiple ones at the same time. And, you know, like I just use them as shitcoins, you know, and I'm waiting for the dip. You know, I really am. I know they're overvalued. I know the market cap's lying, you know what I mean? So I'm waiting for that dip, and yeah, I'm definitely going to buy some and make some vlogs and stuff eventually, yeah. But yeah, the car market is going down, dude, trust me. It's just, it really hasn't hit on a retail level yet. People don't want to let go on $20,000-$30,000 losses. You know, the only time they're going to do that is when they have to. And I think that's just right around the corner as the market cools. Milan Tank, what's up, yo? I want to give you the howl, but apparently this thing is not working. Let's see. Milan, finally, keep up the good work, bro. Woofpack, hey, thank you. By the way, guys, I'm unplugging and plugging in my soundboard. I just didn't want to unplug the wrong thing. Things are going so terrible right now. I don't want to unplug the wrong thing. All right. Tell me if this works. Tell me if that one works right there. Okay, no soundboard, no soundboard. Once again, I unplugged it and plugged it back in, right? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Yo, can the Federal Reserve Chairman unplug and the economy and then plug it back in? Is that gonna help things? Yo, it worked. It's fixed. Man, shut up. All right, tell me if this is fixed. Bro, seriously? All right, tell me if this is fixed right here. Tell me if you can hear this.
The markets are going downhill so fast I can't even keep
Ken,
up.
303005, shout out to you, brother. Working. All right. Let me know if the video ones worked. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for bearing with me through this. I've been struggling, you know, like I had a problem with YouTube for my last video. They demonetized me, and usually I always win those cases against me. I'll have a manual review and they'll remonetize me, you know, because I use a lot of crazy memes and everything like that. But they demonetized me and I lost my first case, right? And they said it's because I had, like, you remember my last meme where they were like, the guy was like slapping the cops and we were talking about, you know, Richard Hart and everything like that. So yeah, so they really throttled it. The video isn't doing good. I've been struggling trying to get videos up and on the air and like get them, you know, get impressions, get them like spread out, having YouTube push them out and stuff like that. So the last thing I really needed was problems with my stream. So sorry about that. It did work. Yeah, sound is great. Okay. All right, guys, this is a good one. This is the state of the Woofpack.
The markets are going downhill so fast I can't even keep up. A lot of people are going to call me crazy for not selling my coins and just living a normal life, but I will not sell my crypto. I will not. That's one thing I stand by, and I will stand by it forever. I'm not falling victim and selling the bottom. I would hear about the people that lost everything in 2017, and I just never fucking listened. I guess I just never listened. And they say the only way you learn in crypto is to learn the hard way. Listening to that BitBoy literally ruined my
Never give up, guys. Never give up. You just stay in there, stay strong. All right. Okay, so let's keep moving here. I got a couple other things to show you. So many Bitcoin miners are now turning off their rigs. Bitcoin electrical cost has just been breached for the second time in 5 years. The electrical bill for the average miner is now greater than the income that they earned, right? So what are we talking about here? What are we looking at? We're looking at miner capitulation. Now, in a previous video, I already told you miners don't have that much Bitcoin. I mean, they only have like 700 million if you count all of them, and not all miners are in trouble. They really can't dump the price. That is FUD, okay? Yes, it worked. Yes. That's really FUD. So like I don't see them being able to really dump the market real hard or anything like that. But they are capitulating, and that is a good sign. Market capitulation, miner capitulation. Look, you know, I've been a bear for a long time, but you got to take in this new data. Things are starting to look better. I'm not saying go and FOMO and get wrecked, okay? That's not what I'm saying, because it's going to be you right here. When this market turns around, bro, this market can turn around like that. You know, heartbeat, it can turn around, you know, and we don't have enough data. All I'm saying is it's looking good. Like, I was reading, yo, join the Telegram chat, okay? Ready? We're hexpats, right? Join the Telegram chat, come kick it, see how dope it is. But anyways, in the Telegram chat, I was posting people just like saying it's over. Like, you know, they were like, wanted to delete themselves, or like, they're saying there's no hope and we'll never climb out of this. And, you know, like, this is just before this green dildo, you know, like, This is what the bottom looks like. I've been through this before. I've seen this movie before, okay? And I'm just telling you, I'm seeing a lot of signals, and this is the first time I've said this in a year. Things are looking better, but do not FOMO, okay? Do not ape, all right? Do not ape. Let's see. You know, let's see. Because this shit can go down like this. It can go down just like this. Just like that. Wait for confirmation. Let it play out. Play it cool. Be happy. Relax. Enjoy the decline. And that's what the Woofpack is about. We're just laughing and trolling and like roasting people in the chat and stuff. And that's what it's about, you know, enjoying the decline, enjoying the ride, the entertainment, the cryptotainment value of it all, waiting for our moment to strike. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about, you know. Just be careful. I don't want to get you like all pumped up, you know, but we could pump. We could pump into the end of the year like SMC said. Look at that. Look at that beautiful pump. Look at that. That's Richard. Hey, bro, that's Richard pumping Hex with the AA lobby. Is that Richard? Is that Richard, bro? So yeah, I don't want to get you guys too crazy, you know. I don't want to get you all too wound up, too wild out, you know. Works. Woohoo, works. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Ken. What up, bro? Thank you. Shit, do I gotta delete the front half of the stream? Man, yeah, I mean, like, I doubt that I'm gonna get any views afterwards, like post stream. Like, Jesus Christ, like, just another L, you know. So anyways, guys, I was thinking about doing something different. You know how I have my meme videos where I do the TA and I do the memes. Yes, we all love that. It's fun, you know, we troll. But the other thing I was thinking about was like, what if I do like dedicated videos that, you know, there'll be some memes in there, but not the structured format that we're used to. Like I was going to do one on that kid who got busted with 50,000 like stolen Bitcoin from the Silk Road days. And I was going to do like a detailed report of that because like I seen pictures of him on a yacht and he's just like this like regular dude, you know, he's just like this like regular like Asian dude, you know, and he has like pics of him like on a yacht with two girls and stuff like that, you know. And the feds caught up with him, you know. He didn't use a VPN and he moved some coins onto an exchange without using a VPN. He thought he was scot-free, you know. It's been 10 years since he did the exploit, you know. So yeah, I was gonna do something like that, and let me know in the chat if you think that that's something like I could slip in videos like that, you know, because I really don't have that much clout to get like more interviews right now. So let me know if like I could do like a dedicated story video that could be like evergreen, that doesn't have like a decay on it, you know. Like after 2 days my videos are irrelevant, you know. Like the last video, as I was filming it, like it was changing, like I had to go back and change the video. That's how fast crypto moves. So I was thinking about making some evergreen content. Let me know if you think that's a good idea or if that's just going to annoy people even more, you know. It works. I like it, man. No more fudding. No more fudding crypto weekly review stream. Yeah, we got good, dude. We got pumpamentals in the chat. Pump that chat. You sound great. Memes have sound awesome. Hallelujah. Hexpats. Yeah, bro. That's us. We're hexpats, man. We're not bending the knee, you know what I mean? Like when Richard says these crazy streams. Look, he has these crazy tweets, right? And it's like, bro, I'm trying to rock with Hex. Like I'm trying to ride with it. I'm trying to like shill it to my friends, you know, like and say, I'm like, dude, this is real DeFi, you know, this is why we're here. This is what crypto's about. And then he's just tweeting some crazy ass shit, man. You know what I mean? So like that's why we're hexpats. Like we're still down. We don't hate Richard. We don't hate the Hexagon community. We're not about that. We're not trying to drive division. All we are is we're hexpats, you know. We're free thinkers. We're cool with it. Yo, do whatever, bro, you know, like wear whatever you want to wear, do whatever you want to do, but I don't have to like it, you know what I mean? But I don't have to not like you, you know. So kind of like subculture, but we're also down with the rest of the cryptocurrency community as well. So Nardo won for the win. Yo, bro, your name checks out. If you're here, you are for the win, bro, because we've been winning. 7730 bang, no audio on the meme vids again. Shit, are you kidding me? Keep on keeping on, y'all. RH has a bigger belly. Oh, I don't know if that video had audio. Let me know if this one does. This may or may not have audio. Bro, am I gonna have to spend a ton of money to get like some kind of paid streaming service or something like that? This shit's unacceptable, man. I'm already struggling in the bottom of the bear market trying to build a channel. I don't need all of these hiccups and all this BS. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep going. Let's keep moving. What do we got? Keep up. All right, last RH has a bigger. Bro, do you remember? Dude, I used to be a ruthless on RH, bro. No audio. Okay, gotcha. Thanks. I used to be ruthless, man. Yeah, I know. Let's just say I know the belly thing. I know. WW3, yes, it would be dope. Last would watch. Crypto Surfer says it would be good. Nico Roberts, the second. Welcome, bro. Thank you. Good to catch another stream. Yeah, a lot of my viewers are in Europe. That's the crazy thing. That's why I'm streaming at these times instead of later, because I want you guys to be here. No audio on the Hex FBI raid. Okay, but you can hear me still. Maybe just a sound card, dude. Yeah, oh, the other thing is I'm gonna go buy a laptop probably today. You know, my old Alienware is about done, you know. It's just, man, I got a lot going on, you know. I think I'm gonna go buy one. This is done. This is unacceptable. I never want this to happen again, you know. Like, I'm definitely trying to like build and grow and stuff like that. And if you come on here, all your shit's jacked up, you know what I mean? Like, it's disrupting the stream, it's disrupting the vibe. Man, I'm about to go drop 2,400. I gotta, you know, to upgrade this, it's like not cheap, you know what I mean? I could easily downgrade this Alienware if I don't spend, so I guess I gotta blow some money, which is, so yeah, so why don't I unplug it and plug it back in, and let's see if that helps again. All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep rocking though. We can't do, yo, friggin' Streamlabs is fudding. Can't let that happen. Okay, so ETH, as you know, EIP 13 or 1559, EIP 1559 made ETH burn part of its transactions. We all know that, but now for the first time, it has become inflationary. Let me know if you heard that sound drop. Deflationary. ETH supply, we finally broke, like barely broke. The dollar's dumping. We'll take a look at that next, Hans. Oh, by the way, bro, are you you're a crypto cowboy, aren't you? Shout out to the crypto cowboys. I'm down. I'm riding with the cowboys. But yeah, let's take a look. So we have finally it's deflationary, okay? So finally we are burning more ETH than we are actually producing. So ETH is deflationary. I never thought this would actually happen. I don't know if this is going to last or if this is going to accelerate. But of course, I hope it accelerates because I have ETH in my hodl position. I'm planning on buying ETH. Very bullish for Ethereum. But yeah, you know, if it keeps going like this, man, you might have to go to a museum one day to see a hologram of what an ETH was like. Who knows? You know, this is bullish. So yeah, this is beautiful. But let's take a look at, Hans said he wants to take a look at the DXY. Now, we've been DXY fans on this channel. So let's take a look. Did you guys hear that? Did you hear the music on that clip? Let's take a look at the DXY real quick. So yeah, of course, the DXY is dumping on the news that the CPI is cool because the dollar would be, if as the interest rates go up, the dollar is going to gain strength. So people were saying that the top on the dollar was in, and I didn't believe it, but it's looking like the top on the dollar is in, which is a damn shame because I'm about to go travel Asia, you know? And I want the dollar to be as strong as possible. I want to be like a millionaire, you know what I mean? So, so yeah, so my delusions of being like a millionaire in Asia off of 20 bucks has just gone down the drain. I mean, the DXY is dumping. It's through the S2 pivot. It's dropping through all of its EMAs here. It's looking like the next target is 107. I think we're definitely going to head there. 105 is like the 200 exponential moving average right there. Let's see. Let's see. You know, it's looking like the top on the dollar is in. I'm not going to lie, but anything could happen. You know what I mean? And as you know, as the dollar goes down, the rest of the market goes up. We could, in fact, have a pump into the yearly close. I think that the S&P is going to close down and the Nasdaq is going to close down. But it's the probabilities are a lot higher that we're going to pump going into it. No audio on the break-in vid. Sup, peoples? What's up? Ors Zero Vid again. Yo, man, shout out to you. Let me know if you hear that sound drop. I haven't seen you here before. Like and subscribe. Join the Telegram chat and come chill, because we're riding this shit out. Okay? Yeah, the dollar's definitely dumping, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The dollar's dumping. I've been a fan of the dollar, dude. It's going down. It's probably gonna go lower. It's probably gonna keep going lower, especially on this news, especially on the S&P pumping. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take a look at the S&P really quick. We really haven't taken a look at that. Here we go. Oh, it's up, 4.5%. Look at that. It's above the R1 pivot. Yeah, and it's about to close here too. We're about to close right here above the if we close above S&P 500 above 39, I mean, dude, we're talking about S&P's already almost at 4K. Huge gap up, just like an absolute rocket ship up, man. Let me see right here. Let's see right here. So if you're bullish on the dollar, you might want to buy the dip. Yeah, you're buying the dip. Let me know if that happens. I mean, let me know if that works. But yeah, I mean, look guys, if we're closing up here, we're probably going to 4K. Everybody's like already calling 4K. Here's what we want to know. Here's what. No sound drop. All right, no music. Thank you. So what we want to know is, are we going to actually fulfill the prophecy of the Fed is slowing down, so the market's back to a bull run? Because that's been the prophecy all of 2022. Is that actually going to happen? That's what we want to find out, right? So we had a huge short liquidation. Now we're going to have a huge, we had a huge long liquidation. Now we're going to have a huge short liquidation. And then we're going to find what's called equilibrium. We're going to find some equilibrium in this chart. We're probably going to chop down back to the primary pivot, kind of find some equilibrium. Then you can really make your decision. But I mean, yes, it could run away. But remember, we always think in terms of probabilities and not certainties, like, yes, it could run away. But I would wait and try to see if this market finds equilibrium. If not, then you could be buying, it could pump to R2, and then when it cools down, then you'll be buying R1. So you're still buying at the same range. Let's take a look at one more time, and I'll just show you no sound drop, catching the stream. Thank you, brother. Okay, same thing here. Like, let's take a look at Bitcoin real quick, and I'll explain to you how I think. This is how I did well trading. Like I told you, I'm a hodler now. But like, check it out. So here we are. See, Bitcoin's not looking as good because we're below the S2 pivot right here. We're below 18K. So like, let's say if you do buy 18K, right? Let's say we're like consolidating at resistance, which the probabilities is that we're going to break up, which we're not doing. We actually found equilibrium here on this. Oops. We actually found equilibrium right here. So let's say it does pop through here, and then we could run like, to 18.7, and then when it comes back, then buy it. So you're still buying it at the same time. You don't have to buy the breakout. You can buy the consolidation. You can buy the cool off and stuff, and I would recommend doing that instead of like buying that. But yeah, Bitcoin isn't looking so hot, and it's probably because there's a lot of overall insolvency in the second largest exchange. It's probably going to have a little bit of downward pressure as people deleverage and get scared and sell and leave the cryptocurrency space, and as hedge funds have to sell or liquidate, there's going to be some down pressure and stuff like that. But to get a bigger FUD than FTX, second largest exchange, going insolvent is probably going to be impossible the rest of this cycle, unless it's like WW3, you know what I mean? Unless the microwaves fall out of the sky, you know what I'm talking about. I have to speak in code on this channel, on YouTube. But like, unless something crazy like, what's crazier? Sam Bankman-Fried, dude, we all thought he was legit. Yeah, he shook a little off Adderall. Like, we thought that he was just like, like super operating at a high level or something, like maxing his CPU in his brain. Like, that's what I thought. I was like, he's like this genius, like Wonder Boy child, but turns out he was full of shit, and he's insolvent, and it's just the beginning of what's going to happen here. So yeah, chill, but start thinking bullish. Start changing bullish. You could do a test stream start just to get all the bugs worked out. See, yo, not your enemy. Hey, by the way, your name checks out. Dude, yeah, see, here's the thing. I'm trying to do a lot here because I'm uploading all these memes straight into the stream deck so I can hit it, so I can play them. I like to kind of spam them and stuff like that, like I like to, let's see, like, let's see if I have a good one. Like this one, like, it has a lot of cool audio. Like this we're diving, you know, the market diving. And it could really accentuate the stream, you know, so I like to spam them over and over. So yeah, I mean, I don't want to just click on it and then it be in a box. I want it to be like an immersive experience, you know, like, so I'm trying to do a lot and this it's just not happening for me, right? Like either my computer's too slow, I'm using up too much RAM, something's crazy, you know what I mean? I'm running a lot of stuff, I'm running a lot of different lights, I'm running a lot of software, mic and things like that. So I think it just like freaked out. I think it's just like short, it just doesn't have enough processing power to do it all. So I am going to go buy an expensive computer and stuff. I think I'm just trying to do a lot, you know, I'm just trying to do too much, but I want to make these streams, you know, this is only my 15th stream, you know, so like and subscribe, you know, but I'm going to make this into like this immersive, like cinematic experience, you know, where it's like full of laughs and like full, you know, trolling and stuff like that. Because I have some great ones, you know. I have Mark Zuckerberg crying and apologizing because he's laying off 11,000 workers, guys. Facebook is laying off 11,000 workers. They spent $60 billion on metaverse and they came up with something that looks worse than Nintendo 64. Really? You know, it was like they came out with something that was like Wii Sports. It was absolutely pathetic. And I have like this amazing drop right here where it's like Zuck actually crying, you know? I would love to spam that shit, you know? So I'm gonna work on it. We're gonna get there. I'm gonna go buy an expensive computer, whatever it takes. I'm gonna make an immersive experience. And like this one's my favorite right here. This is my favorite. This is Donald Trump. I can't. It's a good one. Maybe I can use it for the next stream. Yeah, like this shit. This is not the same without sound. And it's like glitching out. Bunch of fails and stuff like that. Basically, bro, check it out. I'm like the ridiculousness. You ever seen that show? Like Fail Army? I'm like the Fail Army. Like I'm mixing that vibe with like crypto and then like comedy and then like cryptotainment, you know what I mean? And also good calls. Like I've had good calls. I sold 65K. I told you to sell Hex at 45 cents. I sold Hex, traded Hex into ETH at 39 cents, rode ETH up another 10% and sold into USDC and haven't bought back in yet. You know what I mean? Like, so good calls, good cinematography, good memes, you know, good times. You know, that's what I'm trying to build here. And you guys are early adopters, right? You guys are, the market cap is low, all right? The market cap is low on this channel. So you're seeing the technical difficulties and I'm sorry about that, man. I really like lose sleep over shit like this, you know what I mean? I really want to figure this shit out, you know? I really want to make like a streamlined, cool ass experience and I will. But anyways, I'm going off on a big ass rant. Nico Roberts, no sound, thank you. I appreciate that. I need to know this shit because deep down in my heart, I'm hoping it like actually works one time. We're gonna unplug the soundboard and leave it unplugged for a while and see if that works. Yo, Chief, did you say you think the S&P isn't going to be around soon? Can you elaborate a little on why you think that? It's an interesting claim. In around soon? No, S&P of course is going to be around. The S&P is the accumulation of the world's productivity. Like it's all going into the S&P. Like hedge funds spend billions of, you know, like they have rooms full of brilliant, highly educated, experienced traders, and they can't beat the S&P, you know, over the year. The S&P is where it's at. It's definitely not going to die. Maybe we misunderstood each other somehow, but we can take a look at the S&P. I'm just saying it gapped up and it is just raging. I mean, it looks like it wants to hit 4,000 today. You know, like it is absolutely crazy. The market's loving this news about the CPI cooling down and the Fed is gonna raise probably by 50 basis points. I saw a report today that said the chances of a 75 basis point rate hike in coming up here in the next FOMC meeting is zero, right? Zero. So 50 basis point rate hikes. Remember, the terminal rate is between 4.5% and 5%. We're currently at 4%. So if they raise, you know, 50% basis points in December, you know, this month, December 2nd or whatever they're going to do it, they really only have probably 2 more rate hikes of 25 basis points before they hit their terminal rate. Now, they did say, I'm not going to lie, in the last Fed meeting, Jerome Powell said that they could go higher than 5%. He did warn us that they could go higher, so it could happen. But when you have numbers like 7.7, the proper, you know, like that's insanely hot inflation, right? Let's be real. But it's a lagging thing, you know. The more they raise the more they raise interest rates. It's like a lagging indicator. It can really cripple the market in the next couple months or something like that. So they're going to start slowing down raising rates. So that means the doomsday, you know, scenario of impossibly to get credit to start businesses and things like that is pretty much behind us. Well, so all I'm saying is I think that the worst is behind us. I'm not saying to FOMO in. I'm saying let these charts find equilibrium. Let's sort out. Let's dig it closer into the numbers. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with FTX, and then kind of let the charts tell us what to do, and maybe DCA in a little bit. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Microwaves out of the sky, bro. I have to speak in code on this this thing. Yeah, making hot pockets. Wait until Alameda goes belly up, boy. Bro, I think they really did already. Catching the live stream. Thank you. So I hope that answered that for you, B, D, and G. Microwaves, yeah. Nico Rovitz the second. Maybe just an audio routing issue with the memes losing sound. I just double checked that when I was panicking and looking. I could look at it right now, in fact. And the routing is fine. Yeah, the routing is fine. The crazy thing is like I can hear them, but you can't. And then I tried to change one of the settings so I can't hear them, but we're supposed to both be able to hear it. So, and they were working just fine earlier, so it's crazy. So let me plug this thing back in and we're gonna test it out. Okay, let's see. So I was just gonna say that let's see. Crypto Cowboys, no. Buy the dip, no. Let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah. Here's what I was gonna say with this meme right here, is that we got it rough in cryptocurrency, right? Because we always talk about having a bear market girlfriend, right? And getting rid of her in the bull market and getting a hotter one. Well, the thing is like, or people that have wives, you're married, and you always hear this thing, you always see this on Telegram, you always see this on Reddit, is like, I lost my money, how am I gonna tell my wife? You see this shit on Twitter, you know what I mean? So you lose all your money, your wife is mad, right? But do you ever think about it on the other side? Where it's like, if you didn't get in and the market ran away from you, what's your wife gonna be? She's gonna be like this. This is gonna be your wife right here. You can't win, bro. You can't win. You missed the pump, she's mad. If you get wrecked on the drop, she's mad. This is her right here. You know what I mean? All right. So where are we at? Let's keep reading. Let's do CWR in the metaverse. Yeah, bro. Yeah, meet me in the metaverse in 2D. Oh my god, dude, Facebook's a mess, bro. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going over here. What else we got? What else we got? Oh yeah, here's what the Fed was saying. Inflation is still widespread and service prices are not slowing. Okay, so the price of goods and services, and that's the business I'm in. I have my own business. I provide a service, and yeah, my prices aren't going down. You know, like I'm always trying to keep it, you know, the highest prices I can, of course. But yeah, it says the service prices are still not slowing down. The Fed says for a time, economic growth could easily turn negative, right? And that's kind of what we're saying, you know, like a double dip, or like get bearish a little bit again, you know, like things don't just climb all the way out. Expect, you know, even with market growth, you know what I mean, it also slows back down, and inflation could come back up and stuff like that. But I think the worst is behind us. Inflation will moderate and reach the Fed's target by 2025. Okay, so honestly, I think that they're gonna raise the target rate. You know, right now it's 2%. So yeah, so in 5 years you lose 10% of your money if you have it in cash. You know, like they're pushing us further out the risk curve. I think they're gonna raise it to like 3.5 as a target. I don't see how we can get back down there and without like a Great Depression or something like that. But yeah, so by 2025, that's when they want to get back to 2%. So like that, what does that tell you? Inflation is expected to remain hot, and basically the only thing that's going to keep up with it is assets. So if you don't hold assets, you're just being ground down. You know what I mean? Like it's the Fed T-share rate, right? Like you're gonna continue to get ground down, so you have to buy assets. They're pushing you further out the risk curve, and that's the world that we're living in, and that's the world we have to adapt to. The only thing we've been waiting out is this bear market before we can actually get back in, because you know, you're crazy holding cash. It has a negative carry. This year, all my USDC, in nominal terms, it's the same amount of USDC, but in real terms, I took an 8% haircut. You know what I mean? I took an 8% haircut in this year holding USDC, which is better than 80% Bitcoin. You know what I mean? But you get what I'm saying. It's like, you don't really want to hold USD either. You know, you don't. So you have to keep that in mind, that they're just, you're getting watered down. So you have to continue to take risks. You just have to take smart risks. That's the world that we're living in. That's the world that our politicians put us in. You know, and it's not fair, but we can't cry about it. We have to adapt, and we have to dominate on top of adapting, right? October CPI print suggests some easing in inflation. No shit. It was expected to be 8.1. It was 7.7. Last month was 8.2. It's fantastic. I'm not going to act like it wasn't, okay? And I'm the biggest bear out there. It's a fantastic print. The risk of tightening too little is greater than not tightening at all, or not continuing to tighten. So they're going to err on the side of caution, and they're telling you right here that they're willing to break the market. So why are we looking at this? You know, like, why not just look at the Bitcoin chart? And I always say this is because, you know, this is the crystal ball, right? Bitcoin is just, to us, it's a big thing. Crypto to us is a big thing. Like, it's all we talk about, it's all we think about, it's all we invest in. But it's just a small, tiny part of the market. The market it's just a small, tiny, you know, part of the market that's moving in a huge macro market. And that's why we're looking at this stuff, is because this is how we get an idea of what's going to happen next. You know what I mean? This is the crystal ball shit right here. They're telling you right here that they're going to keep tightening, and if it breaks something, it breaks something, but they're not letting off. So they're just not going to tighten as much, okay? So we're not out of the woods yet, but we're seeing light at the end of the tunnel, and this could be it. That's what all I'm saying is, this could be it. The October CPI print suggests some easing of inflation. No shit, Sherlock. The emphasis can now shift to how restrictive the Fed should be. Yeah, okay, that's what they're saying. They're still going to be restrictive. It's not like they're going to, they didn't pivot, but they're just saying they're going to start talking about, should they still be going as hard as 75 basis points, which is, of course, 0.75%. You know, they'd be almost at their terminal rate if they raised 0.75%. Everyone knows they're not going to do that. That's why the market is pumping. That's what's going on. Okay. Anyways, let's take a little break from this bullshit, and let's talk about let's read the chat. Don't stress too much on the technical issues. In my opinion, you're building, and this is part of the channel story. It's all G. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. That means more to me than you think, because I'm always stressing out. I always check my numbers, and I'm like, you know, like, why is it not getting traction? What's going on? So I try to do more and be better. And I sat all morning here and like prepared for this stream. And then as soon as I hit live, everything screwed up. I had to redo all my settings, and none of it worked, you know. So that's just how it goes sometimes, you know. Next time we'll kill it. Next time we'll do better. I actually have more viewers than I usually have, you know, and I went at the same time as Hexo, and a lot of people are hexpats here. So let's see. Thank you. I appreciate that, Nico. Marcel, yo, you're always in the chat, bro. Hey, Marcel's memes in the Telegram chat, go look. He's always trolling, man. You're always trolling. I like you. If we ain't gonna make it, we will meet at McDonald's night shift. Yeah, man. Hey, dude, McDonald's is where day traders go to die, I guess, apparently. It gets a bad rap, but yeah. B, D, and G. Okay, maybe I heard that wrong. Yeah, I don't think the S&P is gonna die, bro. I really don't. Garcia, 2 more weeks for fixed sound stream. Yeah, bro. I've been promising you guys, dude. I'll tell you one thing. My sound is going to get fixed before Pulse Chain. All right, we're going to beat Pulse Chain. We're going to beat Pulse Chain 2.0 to market. You understand? We're going to beat the SEC. My sound is going to be fixed before Richard gets arrested. All right. We're gonna beat Richard's indictment to market. That's what we're gonna beat Richard's indictment to market. Dude, it isn't even working for me anymore. In my ear, it doesn't even work in my ear anymore. Super weird, super duper weird. Try removing the audio cable from your butt. Holy shit, Rami, what's going on, bro? Oh shit, is that what? Slight discomfort? I thought it was the tea. I thought it was the tea that made my butt hurt. Okay, where are we at? Julio. Shout out to Julio Garcia, who has the best twerking skills. Now, is that a challenge? Are you challenging me for twerking skills? I don't know, bro. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could do that. I got one guy asked me for feet pics. It's the internet. You gotta have thick skin, right? On your feet. Who has the best twerking skills? Nico, have you seen? Actually, Julio, you know who has good twerking skills? Nico, Nastia Ness. She's a Ukrainian twerk artist. Look it up. Nastia, Nastyaness. Nastia Ness. She's like twerk goddess. There's a couple other ones too. Let's see. Nico, have you seen Sam Bankman-Fried's latest Twitter threads cooked? No, I haven't seen it yet. I always like to read the comments though, because people are savages. Build back better. Yeah, no kidding, man. Dang, I need a miracle. All right, let's hop back into this here. What do we got next on the Meta? Oh yeah, we already know that. FTX chief executive Sam Bankman-Fried told an investor this week that Alameda owes FTX about $10 billion. The person said FTX extended loans to Alameda using money that customers deposited. We are already talked about this. $10 billion. This is the poster child of the World Economic Forum. This is the guy that Gary Gensler was working with, right? The regulators were with. This is the guy. He's a mess. This is a disaster, bro. This is a disaster. Oh yeah, okay, here's another one. I found this super interesting. Now, you know that that Justin Sun, you know, Tron and ETHW, he's been around forever. He's a billionaire. He got in early. He's fairly smart, but kind of scammy, you know, like all of his stuff has to do with gambling and shit like that. Well, they're pleased to announce that we have reached an agreement with Tron to establish a special facility to allow holders of TRX, BTT, JST, Sun, and HT swap assets one-to-one external wallets. So basically, this is Justin Sun's bailout for FTX people that have Justin Sun products. But the funny thing about this is nobody uses Tron, like, so he doesn't need to use that much money, because like, who the hell is still on Tron? Who owns Sun, right? Who owns a token that's named after him? Who has BTT? Who has JST? Justin. Who has this shit? So like, it's easy to say, you know what I mean? when like nobody's actually holding this stuff, you know? So yeah, and there was another article that I read earlier that it was actually $13 million. That's how much they offered. $13 million. That's jack shit. You know, like, yeah, we're gonna bail out all the Tron people. Cool. That's like 10 people. So yeah, that's what's, you know, it's still cool though. You know, it does like make me feel some type of way, I guess, about Justin's products. I mean, he's going to be there to bail you out, but he's also dumping on your head, and it's also just grinding down forever and ever for 10,000 years. You know, so you know, take it with a grain of salt. Nice work, Justin. I think it's a PR play. I mean, how much millions did he spend to have lunch with Warren Buffett? You know what I mean? The guy's like 89 years old. What did they have? Applesauce? You know, like, he this is a $13 million PR stunt, in my opinion. Nobody uses Tron. Nobody cares. ETHW. I hope something happens with that. I hope that gets something goes somewhere with that, because I like the sound of it. But because it's off of like the censorship of Ethereum that's going on. It's kind of like an alternative to that. So I'm all for that. So shout out to him for that. But it's also not doing very well. I'm rooting for that. I'm rooting for ETHW. I really am. I'd like to see it happen. Okay. So where are we at in the chat? What's up, guys? Build back better. Rami, DK. Rami, don't worry, G. You're doing a great show. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Marcel, SBF works for Gary. Yeah, no kidding, bro. They're butt buddies. You know, like, and he didn't know that. Gary Gensler, man, dude, I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters, man. I don't think that. I think they're crooked as hell at the SEC and the feds and stuff. They're crooked as hell, bro. Seriously. Where are we at right here? Tron, whoa, back to 2017. Yeah, no kidding, man. Tron is one of those things, like, there's like a little bit of a cult following and stuff like that, but not much. Okay. New account that managed to get 6 figures out. Okay, all right. So Sam Bankman-Fried, so FTX, they're actually opening withdrawals, but like, so far, it's since I looked last, you know how fast crypto moves. Since I looked last, it was about $2.6 million that so far has been able to withdraw, and that's only 2 people. That's only 2 wallets, and one of the wallets is doxxed. And Sam Bankman-Fried follows that guy. How effing scandalous is that, dude? He's bailing out. He's letting people, his friends, withdraw first. Dude, this dude is like, seriously, dude, just a piece of crap, man. Like. This dude, he really is a terrible person. You remember this one? Sam Bankman-Fried is the devil. He really is. Look. Here's his big plan. Here's his big plan. Right here. This is his plan. Man. Hey, bro, I have to say, BitBoy was right about this guy. So, a new account that managed to get 6 figures out of FTX on Solana network seems to be a Twitter account with 100 followers, including Sam Bankman-Fried, lending credence to the theory that Sam is ensuring withdrawals for privileged people as we speak. That is some shady, that is some shady ass shit. So yeah, man, good riddance for this guy. Hopefully he's done. Hopefully FTX is done. Seems like Binance is good. It seems like CZ is a pretty straightforward guy, but who the hell knows? I saw that CZ had he released like his balance sheet statement, and it was like they had let's see, they had like $600 million worth of USDC. They had $17 billion worth of BUSD. They had like $37 billion of USDT. So a total, like, their balance sheet was like $69 billion, right? He says he has no debt. So, like, I mean, this is the kind of guy that I'm behind. You know, he's fighting for us to get the shit coins that we want, even though we're probably going to get wrecked. You know, like, he's given us the shitcoin platform. You know, that's how he got big. He seems plenty solvent. Yeah, that's the kind of guy that I want to get behind. And hopefully this FTX doesn't get bailed out. Hopefully they fold up. You know, we flush out all the bad assets. We flush out all the bad players. Start over. You know, maybe KuCoin's going to go down too. People are talking about KuCoin's weak. You know what I mean? People are talking about Kraken is having liquidity problems. You know, they're doing some withdrawal freezes and things like that. A lot of shit can happen still, okay? But yeah, it looks like CZ's the guy to get behind. Hopefully he's not shady. Hopefully we really are Safu, right? Okay. Let's jump. We got anything in the chat, boys? Gordon Dunn. Yo, shout out to you, bro. Is your RA gated manual? No, it's not. So I don't know. I was debating it, you know. I wanted to kind of get the gated manual. So this is called Artronic. So it is an automated manual. So it has a clutch, but it shifts for you, kind of like the M3s used to have. It's the same era of style, you know, like the Lamborghini Gallardos, the early models before they had the dual clutch system. They had this clutch, the Ferrari F360s. They all have the same, literally same exact clutch in there. It's a flappy paddle gearbox. It's cool. It's slow because it's a single clutch, but it gives you the experience of the traditional supercar feel and sound. And what I mean by that is, you know, like when you think about the flappy paddle gearbox, like from the movies and stuff, when you hear them like sputtering and snapping and like shifting, kind of the slow shift is what does it, you know. So I'll be like slowing down and it'll shift by itself, but it'll just rev like crazy and spit and snap and stuff like that, and it just gives you that feel, you know. And like when I was in Dubai, I rented the whole time I was there, I had Lamborghini Huracan Evo, something like that, brand new, right? Brand new. I blew out the clutch. Long story. I blew out the clutch in the tunnels of Palm Jumeirah, because that's the only place that I think that didn't have cameras. But anyways, and it had the dual gearbox, obviously, and it just didn't really have that, like, it just didn't like lurch you. Like the shifts were so seamless and so smooth, you know. It didn't really have that like jerkiness to it that the older gearboxes, the single clutches have, like the Gallardos and the R8s and stuff, and the 360s. You know, when it shifts, it kind of like has that stutter and it throws you back and spits and stuff. Yeah. Anyways, I'm on a big rant. I kind of like the old gearboxes on that, but yeah, something satisfying about a gated manual. Of course, I gotta admit, 100% with you on that one. Jane Street equals 17 trillion. Charles K, hey man, shout out to you. I'm glad you're here. I've seen you before. Thank you. Join the Telegram chat. Come kick it with us. We're always in there posting memes, talking shit, talking mad shit. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Rami, I've gone leverage long. You think we hit the bottom? I think there's a good probability that we are, that we have. I think, like, let me show you what I mean, Rami. Let me show you what I'm talking about and what I'm thinking here. So check it out. So remember this one right here? You remember this wick right here? I wonder if the weekly will help. Let's take a look at the weekly real quick, and maybe it'll make more sense. All right, so that is a nasty candle. Okay, so here you go. We have the bottom of this candle right here, right? So we started this pattern after that. You see this pattern? It's a very, very steep bear flag that broke to the downside. So, and I haven't changed this. I totally call this shit, right? So you see right here, like, this was the local bottom, and then we chopped up for how long? Let's take a look. How long before we took out this low? Here's why I think you might be okay. So look, we have 147 days, all right, before we took out this low. Now, anything can happen, but we always think in probabilities, right? So what are the probabilities? The probabilities are high that this area, if you got in this area right here, that you're going to be okay for a while. Like I said, there's a lot of shit that still is going to hit the fan. We all know this, you know. We're under no illusions, right? But I think the local bottom is in. We reached this low off a capitulation of massive FUD of the second largest exchange in the world going down, being insolvent, right? You're not going to catch another big FUD like that. So I think if you're in this area right here, I think if you're in the 15K range and stuff like that, I think you're going to be okay. And next week we're going to have more pivots print. So definitely check in after Sunday, because obviously we're below all the Fibonacci pivots, but they're going to reprint. They're automatic. They just do, they basically, all they do is automatic Fibonacci. That's it. That's all it is. So so once they reprint, and then I can give you a better idea, you know. But the chances of us taking out this low is probably not that great right now. The chances are, the probabilities are that we're going to chop around and make a new range. We're going to make a new bear flag. We're going to make a new pattern. It might not be a bear flag, you know. We have a nice climb out right here. This is Adam and Eve. We have the Adam. It's the right. You can imagine, and then the chalice. So you have the Adam and Eve, and then look at this. We're 1/3 from the break right here. We're 1/3, right? So this is and now we're building a handle. So like this is looking like an Adam and Eve cup and handle right here. I honestly think that the local bottom is in right now, and of course it can break down, but the probabilities, sir, are with you, not against you. They are with you, which is always a good feeling. However, I'm just worried that this bounce is just a little bit weak, in my opinion. All right, it's just a little bit weak. Do I have anything for you here? Shit. No, everything's talking. Yeah, man, it could be. It could pump. It could pump. No, that ain't it. You know, but if you do have some problems, just remember to exit. Just get out. Get out. At least the video plays. You might get out with a little pain, but you know, just make sure that you're properly managing your risk. You know, keeping some stop losses around and things like that. Yo, what up, chat? Adam Erickson, RH be like he hey. Are you saying, bro, are you saying RH has a little sugar in the tank? Is that what you're saying? He might, bro, like with the purses, and that's okay. I want you to know that's okay. You like that thing, you know, you're in the Skittles community, you like purses, and you know, like that's why I told him, bro. Like I told him on my channel, of course, I never talked to him, but like, you know, he says that he got purses so he can flex on women because like he's got tired of flexing on dudes because no dudes could compete. I'm like, okay, cool. That's why I was like, bro, you should wear high heels then. If you really want to, you know, go get some Louboutins, go get some stilettos, something that matches the purse real nice, something razzle dazzle, something with some bling, you know what I mean? Maybe little bows at the toes, you know, like with the pointy toes. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, but like, own it then. Fuck, own it. You want purses? Get some high heels. You know, I'm not mad at you. Get a dress. All right. I'm saying I'm doing too much, guys. World War. Oh shit, I can't say that, dude. You'll get me demonetized. WW3. Did Binance 100% officially back out of the FTX deal? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. They saw their balance sheet and they said no. They probably have a room full of lawyers. They probably have a room full of accountants. And what is the value of FTX if they're 10 million in the hole? The only value that they have is their name, and their name is tarnished by a lying, cheating, conniving, just terrible person, Sam Bankman-Fried, who was lobbying against his enemies. Right? I read this article earlier today that was saying that Sam Bankman-Fried cost Three Arrows Capital to be insolvent. Like it was him working behind the scenes and pulling the strings. Now, I'm not saying that happened or anything like that, but I'm saying that could happen. And CZ already said that he was lobbying against him. Bro, Sam Bankman-Fried was lobbying against us. You know, he was on the wrong team, bro. Bro, when they raid Richard Hart's house, bro, listen to me. When they raid Richard Hart's house, when the SEC comes in with the warrants and they kick in the door right here, guess who's going to be there? Sam Bankman-Fried's right here. Sam Bankman-Fried is the second guy in. Bro, it won't even play. Sam Bankman-Fried is part of the assault team. Bro, he's with the wrong, you know, like, so yeah, I mean, so knowing that, the brand is tarnished, you know? He's twacked out. If you were in my Telegram chat, you'll see I was sharing a tweet that Caroline, the 27-year-old female CEO of Alameda Capital, right? She was making posts on Twitter about how great amphetamines are and how much they help. You know what I mean? Like this is the Alameda Capital, the shady stuff, using investors' funds to buy to bail out their hedge fund. So illegal, so shady. So basically, if there's a $10 billion hole in the balance sheet, then FTX is the name, the brand of FTX is the only thing that's valuable here, and it's not worth $10 billion. I would give $20 for it. You know what I mean? You know, but you know, on the website and whatever assets they have, you know, I'm sure they have some assets. I know they got like some offices in Tokyo. Imagine the irresponsibility. I saw these tweets and I shared them in my Telegram. It's like they had like offices in Tokyo, and they had like offices in Miami, and they're like some luxury offices like the Ocean View and shit like that. Like, how stupid can you be? How irresponsible can you be? Like, dude, FTX is probably like with assets, dude, they're negative. It's yeah, of course. You'd be crazy to buy that. You know, maybe like, you know, Binance has a lot of capital. So, you know, maybe like, say like maybe 100 million or something like that for the name, and just kind of like rebrand it. I don't know, man. There's a lot of people that are going to lose their ass on this deal, and the last thing they're going to want to do is go to FTX Stadium in Florida. By the way, I did read an article about that today. The FTX Stadium is getting ready to sue FTX down there in Florida. Their big sponsorship for their football stadium, or it might be baseball. I'm not sure. I don't watch sports, so I scream at candles and charts and shit like that. But yeah. Dude, no, bro, it's done. It's finished. It's not worth it. Even Justin Sun didn't want it. You know, Justin Sun's got money. He's a billionaire, and he's only bailing out Tron, his 13 Tron holders that are on FTX. All right, so what up then, Adam Erickson? When aping into Mintra, bro, I'm never going to. Did you do the sacrifice? Did you? I know the God Whale did. I don't know. I'm definitely not going to. I hope we're example. Hey, shout out to you, bro. Hopefully you like and subscribe. I hope you come into the Telegram chat and come chill with us and be part of some of our greatest roasts. Okay. Let's see. What'd you say again? Example. Are we safe with CZ? I think so. I think the trend is your friend until the end of the trend. We always talk about probabilities. He's been around since 2017. Pretty much no one has ever been hurt. He has $69 billion of assets under management. So they say, you know, the JPEG that he released on Twitter today says so. I haven't actually seen their balance sheet, but yeah, I think he's a good guy and he'll do right by the cryptocurrency community. I think he's the best thing we've got. You know, it's funny because Richard Hart always says he's the best guy in crypto. It's like, what? What are you talking about? Win Pulse Chain, bro. Bro, what you talking about, man? What you talking about? Are you serious? Let's think about this for a second. Richard Hart's the best guy in crypto? Man, I think it's CZ. Because Sam Bankman-Fried went down in a blazing glory. And who's left? You know, Michael Saylor, he's over leveraged. He's a clown. You know what I mean? Let's be real. Yes, he's okay. Whatever. Thank you for buying my bags. But you know, like who else? If it's not CZ, who else? If we don't have CZ, then who? You know, that's why I think the regulators are going to start coming after CZ. They already came after him instantly on Twitter. Instantly when he said there might be a buyout, the CFTC was posting antitrust. You know, they don't want they don't want him to win. They don't want him to expand and grow. You know what I mean? And that's enough evidence right there to tell you that he's on the right side. Because remember, Sam Bankman-Fried was on their side, and look what happened. Their golden boy, the SEC, was rocking with FTX, the guy who wanted to take away your freedom of crypto. Sam wanted to take your freedom away of getting wrecked. Okay. CZ is upholding and protecting your right to get wrecked in these crazy ass markets. All right. So that just goes to show you, you know, like what side do you want to be on? You know, the side that the SEC hates, I would say, because they're anti-freedom. They want, they want you to have a CBDC. They want to see every transaction you ever make. You know, so yeah, no, I think CZ is the best guy in crypto. I think he has enough funds to get us through, and I think he has enough funds to defeat the regulators. Well, so we hope. Hopefully that answers that for you. Example, Gordon Dunn, bro, early Gallardo R8s with the sticks, way to go. Yeah, and those are insanely expensive. They're like $40,000-$50,000 more than e-gear. That's what they call it. On the Lamborghini, the Artronic is different. On the Lamborghini, they have the e-gear, which is like a hydraulic. So they actually have like fluid inside there. You know, they have tons of problems. Everybody hates them. But yeah, of course, especially like if you want to get a Murcielago, like the V12 flagship version of that era. And yes, I said Murcielago. I didn't say Murcielago because I'm not a cunt. You know, I hate when people. Yeah, like a Mercy with the 6-speed gated. Ooh, dude, that shit that'll never go out of style, man. Yeah. So I have to be honest. I never actually drove a gated manual before. But I'm a car enthusiast and I watch it, like I watch YouTube videos and stupid stuff and I hear them just click and that just sounds right. That sounds so good. When we aping into Mintra, oh yeah, we read that. Never, bro. Tyrone's bong. Yo, shout out to you, dude. You're always in the Telegram chat, man. You're an active member in this community. Shout out to you. Bro, you didn't miss anything. That's the thing. You just missed a bunch of technical difficulties, man. Seriously, it's straight up, dude. It's straight up amateur hour in here earlier. So I'm glad we're back in the game. Also, my memes have no sound, so I got wrecked. You know, we got rugged on. We got rugged on some dope ass memes. We got rugged, bro. We got rugged, bro. You know? Anyways, you didn't miss anything. Next stream will be better. I'm literally buying another laptop just so I can make this happen. Let's see what's going on. Oh, look who finally showed up. Be mindful of love. Play it again. Just got here. Love you. Thank you. Be mindful of love. Finally show up. You always show up at the like you're trying to be fashionably late. What's going on? You're always here at the end. All right. Let's check it out. Julian Fisher, what's up with the DPEG USDT stuff? Yeah, no, it's not a rumor, Julian. It's not a rumor. It did depeg, but it only depegged like half a penny, a penny and a half, or something like that. What it was is, you know, there was a run on people were worried that everybody's been worried since 2018, 2019 that USDC is not backed 1-to-1. You know, obviously they already said that they're not, that they have like treasuries and other things. You know, like they have the value of what they print in different assets, like a bundle of assets, but everybody's worried because they've never actually shown their balance sheet. So everybody's worried that they're insolvent. So there's these like bank runs on Tether constantly. Now, remember the last capitulation, the Three Arrows Capital, blah, 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 Luna, all that bullshit. They actually had like a 8 billion USDT, billion-dollar bank run. They survived it. This one wasn't as bad. They depegged just a little bit, but no, it's not bad. Now the USTT depegged because supposedly the rumor is that FTX was dumping their USDD. That FTX was dumping it. They're dumping everything, you know. And that's why Justin Sun stepped in to try to like, hey, yo, stop it, because, you know, USDD is, of course, Justin Sun's decentralized algorithmic stablecoin, you know, like the ones that have already failed and collapsed, you know, like so yeah, there was like a little bit of a panic with the USDD. Justin Sun stepped in. My opinion, he was probably like, yo, don't depeg the USDD. I will inject 13 million in capital, whatever, leave me alone. I think that's what it came out with when we had this right here. When we had when we had this right here. When Justin Sun, when he stepped in and basically bought out all the Tron bags out of FTX, which is basically 13 people, you know, and only $13 million. But I think that's what happened. And this is all just conspiracy theory, tinfoil hat. Like, I don't really know, but my gut is always right. Like, my gut, I always trust my gut. Probably something similar to that happened. He definitely stepped in during the drop of USDD, and then it kind of stopped dropping. So he did something. He paid somebody. He has money. He paid $60 million for a JPEG during the NFT craze. This dude, he's paid. He's got money. He had $8 billion during the last cycle, so it's probably like, you know, 300. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, shout out to you, bro. USDT proves to be resilient. I would trust USDT. Yes, I would. Where we at? It's not a rumor. It did depeg temporarily. Z30 bang. Meanwhile, Genzer was the most likely working behind the scenes with the SBF. Shake my head. Yeah, exactly what I'm talking about, man. You can't trust these people as far as you can throw them. You know what I mean? That's why it's crazy world that we're living in, that I'm just like throwing my support behind like some Chinese guy that made an exchange in 2017 that launched a bunch of shit, unregistered securities. I'm riding with him over the government. I'm rocking with dude. So Julio, altcoin daily paid by FTX. That's the thing, guys. You know, like, I'm an independent content creator. You know, like, I don't bend the knee to anybody. You know, you can support me by becoming a member if you really want to, you know, but you don't have to. I don't make any money off these videos, bro. I just went and bought a $300 mic. I'm about to go buy a $2,500 laptop so we can have memes. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not making any money off this shit. So like, dude, like when you get as big as Altcoin Daily and when you get as big as like BitBoy Crypto and things like that, you make so much money off of endorsements. Like BitBoy charges $20,000 just for a mention, just to say your name. You know what I mean? So it's like these guys have literally sold off their audience. They've monetized them. They shill them shit coins. They shill them rugs. They don't care about you. You know what I mean? And it's the crazy thing is like they get all the audience, and you know, like people are sheep. You know, they just because they have more viewers, because they have more likes, because they have more streams, and yo, their memes work, right? Their memes work. My memes don't work. Maybe I should fix my memes first. Maybe I should fix my memes before I complain. But yeah, you know, these guys, they're all taking money. They're all scratching each other's backs and things like that. You know, it's sad to see, but I think those days are coming to an end, i.e. The Hex lawsuit, the Hex influencer lawsuit, i.e. What's the dude's name? Whatever. There's a couple of people that are under SEC investigation for taking money. I don't know how BitBoy Crypto has survived this long. I really don't know. I really don't know why they're not going after people like Altcoin Daily and those guys. I mean, they just have a room full of people trying to figure out how to dump on you. That's basically it. You know, that's the sad thing. That's why I always prefer like small independent creators. You know, like I can't watch, bro. Like I try to watch BitBoy Crypto. Like sometimes I'll be working, and like you guys, I'm just like you. I stream like 8 hours a day if I'm working. I have my own business and stuff, and it's all machinery. It's all machines, heavy equipment. So like I can sit there and just listen, and I still can't listen to BitBoy Crypto. I still can't listen to Altcoin Daily. They're completely full of shit. All their stuff is to trick noobs into buying bags. You know what I mean? That's all it is. You'll have a startup. The people, they're probably a rug, or maybe they're just hype pump coins, meme coins. They pay them to mention it. You buy, they dump on your head, rinse and repeat. That's literally the thing, you know. And their content is just so it's empty calories, you know. It's like going to McDonald's and getting a Big Mac, and like maybe it's okay in the moment, and then later you're like, oh fuck, I'm depressed. Why the fuck I do that? You know, like that's how, like, it's empty calories. Like there's nothing there. There's no substance whatsoever. It's just literally dumping on your head. That's it. So yeah, sorry about that. I'm not gonna make any friends, am I? That's my problem, bro. Like I keep it too real. I gotta tone that back if I want to make it. Skittles community. Be mindful. Agree with CZ. Protect me harder, daddy. K Charles, what's up, man? Richard Hart will save us all. Yeah. Oh my God. Is he? Well, let's hope so. We never know. Pulse chain is just around the corner. I saw the other day that they were teasing the wallet on Twitter. Caused a pump. Let's take a look at Hex, man. It's been quite the resilient token. Let's take a peek, see what's going on with Hex. Oh shit, man. Too bad I don't have a sound box. Yeah, it's looking like a nice rebound. We're at 0.034 cents. Now you know I've been calling half a penny, and I've been calling the bottom at recently. Of course, you know, when I sold 45 cents, I was calling for a penny. You can go look at my videos. I'll dig it up one day. But then I started calling half a penny, and then I started calling 0.0127 cents is where I'm going to do a bottom giveaway. That's where I'm going to give away the bottom of Hex, and I'm not going to make a big deal about it. I'm not going to try to like shill it and try to like farm subs or anything like that. I'm just going to literally just do it. So when it hits, you want to comment on my video. When that target hits, you want to comment, because I will be doing $1,000 in Hex giveaway at the bottom. I sold the top, and I'm going to give away the bottom of Hex. Now the crazy thing is, my original target has been hit. I mean, we have hit 0.018 cents. So I sold the top, and I totally called the bottom, but not really. You know what I mean? Like, there's some gray zones in there. You know, it really didn't hit my like extreme. Really didn't hit this target right here. I'll show you what I'm thinking. Let's take a look at Hex on the weekly chart. Let's take a look at, or is it the monthly? Must be the monthly. It's the point of control. Okay, right here. That's my target. This red line. This is the point of control. This is where the most hex has ever been traded. This is where I think we're going to return to. We dropped a nasty wick. It was only one seller. Somebody sold like 72 or 82 million hex, and then he bought back in. So he got wrecked, but that's what one seller can do. That's what one shark can do to the price. So I still think that we're going to hit. So if you see this hit, if we drop a wick, make sure to comment on my previous video, because on my next video, I'm going to be using a random comment selector. I have already given away hex and to Bruce at about 7 cents. So I'm going to give away the bottom, and I'm going to be able to brag about that for a long time, because who the hell gives away the bottom, right? That'll be the first. So yeah, it costing me, you know, $2,500 in a laptop, you know, $1,000 in giveaway. Yeah, I'm spending, bro. Unlike, who's the smart one? Altcoin Daily or me? Altcoin Daily is the smart one. Dumping on your heads. I'm spending over here. Who we got? What's up next? Marcel. Is the Tate Paul fight legit, bro? I hope so. If the Tate fight, all right, because Tate talks a lot of shit. Now, you know, he is like a world champion kickboxer, so he talks mad shit. He talks tough. Like, Tate does fighting words, you know what I mean? Like, we all joke with each other as dudes, you know, bro. We'll like be broing out, drinking, talking smack to each other, but we never really cross the line into fighting words, you know what I mean? And Tate, he talks a lot of shit, bro. He talks a lot of shit. And Paul, he's the guy who fought Money Mayweather, right? So we're talking about a guy, if he's on the level to actually stand up next to Money Mayweather, like, dude, it's gonna be a good fight. And you know, I think Tate's a tough guy, but I'd like to kind of see him lose. I don't know, like, I agree with a lot of shit he says and everything like that, but like, I guess they both talk mad shit though. I don't know, it's gonna be freaking awesome. Like, I'll pay for that fight for sure. I definitely won't wait for the highlights. I definitely want to see that fight happen. You know, yo, we can take bets. All right, check it out. We're gonna make bets. If that fight happens, join the Telegram chat, come kick it with us. We're gonna be making bets on the Tate fight, the Tate. So comment below who you think would win. I think, damn, that's a good one. You know, Tate hasn't fought in a long time, but and the other thing is about being a world champion kickboxing or a champion kickboxer 20 years ago, is the game has super changed. You guys remember, like, back in the day when the cage first came out? I think they call it UFC first came out, and you could like kick in the balls and do all this, pull hair and all this shit. Like, those fighters against the modern fighters of just like the early 2000s just got decimated. You know what I mean? Like, the game changed. The game is much different. So being a championship fighter 20 years ago you might not be on the level that you think you are. So I'm gonna go with Jake. So if you want to bet me on that, you want to bet me, come to the Telegram chat. I'll bet you. I'll put money on it. We'll put hex on it. We'll make a hex bet. All right, we'll make a hex bet on it. Type in the chat who you think would win, or type in the chat if you don't care. Let's see. Appreciate it, Julian. Thank you. Anyone buy Richard Hart figurine on the website, bro? If you do that, bro, bro, seriously, if you do that, man, come to Asia. Meet me in Asia, man. I'll show you a good time. You need to get out of the house. You need to touch some grass. You know what I mean? Well, I'll take you out on the bars. We'll go to. I might be in Bangkok. You know, I'll take you out on the strip, something like that. If you bought the figurine, bro, come travel with me. You need to get out of the house, bro. You're the only real 100% real in the space. Thank you, brother. Thank you. But real don't sell, bro. Like, real doesn't sell. People want people. I've been telling you not to buy for a year. People want to be. They want to be shilled projects, even if that means being dumped on. They want the illusion and the dream of getting rich. You know, they don't want to put in the actual work. So the people, that's why we're called the Woofpack. You know, people that are in this community, they want to do the actual work. They want to actually figure out how the machine works. They want to figure out how to capitalize and dominate on it. You know, so a lot of times, you know, people like Altcoin Daily's people, they're a flash in the pan. You know, they get sold a dream. They bought one of their shitty coins, that rugs, and they're gone. You know what I mean? the people here, they want to stay, they want to figure it out, they want to learn, and they want to be entertained by this market, and they want to make this kind of like a lifestyle. So yeah, so I'm building a kind of a different kind of community here, but it's definitely not. If I were to shill you stuff and tell you that you're going to get rich and then dump on you, I would have more subscribers. Okay, I would have more views. I would have more watch hours. I'd grow faster. That's the world we live in, dude. You know, people are just not on that. They're just not there yet. So if you're here, congratulations, because you're one of the real ones. Tate with a nunchuck for the win. Dude, I think he has seen that, him doing nunchucks. We'll see. He smokes a lot of cigars, man, so he better clean himself up a little bit. What else we got for news? Here's a fun chart to think about. Okay, remember, mental masturbation prevents blue brains, okay? So this is just mental masturbation, you know? But the previous bull cycle peak was December 17th, 2017. The previous bear cycle bottom was December 17th, 2018. Wow, that's a coinky dink. Okay, exactly 365 days from peak to bottom. Current bull market peak is November 10th, 2021. Shout out to me, I sold it. Today is November 10th, 2022. Crypto gods have mercy on our souls. Let's take a closer look at this here. Right above my big ass head, here we go. We got the 2017 peak. I mean, look at this market structure. It's like so similar. That's why fractals are crazy. And fractals kind of work in crypto, and I know I'm anti-fractal, and any legitimate person in the cryptocurrency space, or I mean, especially in stocks and like the traditional guys, will laugh in your face. Like any technical analyst or risk analyst, you show them a fractal, they're literally going to kick you out of the door, you know. But they work in crypto, and here's why. Just hear me out. They work in crypto because we are on a 4-year cycle, and I call it a cycle groove, right? So think of it like a rut, you know. As we go through these cycles over and over, we kind of like make this groove, this pattern, right? And you can kind of spot the pattern. So I think fractals do kind of work because we are on a 4-year cyclical cycle. Okay, so think about the technical analysis groove, right? It's a technical analysis groove. So look at this. I mean, it's damn near identical. So here we go, and then we had like the big. This was the big descending triangle from hell, or what I called it the stairway to hell when I was there. And then we got, you know, we kind of capitulated here, came up. This is the Cozy 19 low. This is the Black Swan event. And then just absolute insanity, right? And now we are getting back down to this area right here. It's almost a complete retracement. You know, obviously, of course, you know, like 12,000 would be. But so here's the November 10th, 2022. Let's see, where am I? Am I looking at the right thing? 2022 Pico top. I think this is a typo. I think he meant 2021. Am I right? Yeah, because this is May, so this is a typo. Here was the top. It's 2021 was the top. Okay, this guy's an idiot. And then yeah, so we're getting to be about there now. So I don't know. Technical analysis isn't exact, but it rhymes. That's the poetry of technical analysis. All right, so yeah, man, Hex, they had a nice bounce. The most of the sellers are gone. SEC FUDs, the feds can't scare you out of your bags. The only way we actually take out this wick is if we get some big confirmation, like when we see Richard in like handcuffs, or if we see some confirmation that there's a massive investigation probe into the SEC, then or into the Hex community, we're going to see this. Otherwise, like my previous point about Bitcoin, like how are we going to get a bigger FUD event than the second largest exchange collapsing? Same thing here. I really think that this could be. I hate to relax. Don't freaking kill me. But you know, this could be the bottom. I mean, we went from 55 cents to basically a penny and a half. I mean, my targets kind of hit from my original targets kind of hit. You have to update your worldview. You know what I mean? This could be the bottom unless we have a massive Black Swan event. I think we'll chop around. I think there's going to be FUD and problems. You know, the Hex community implodes every 3 months. So I think there'll be other opportunities to buy down here. But as far as that 1.27 cents, I might not get that. So I still will be doing a Hex giveaway at 2,000 subs, which is going to be like in 2025 at this point, because I am creepy crawling up. You know, like I'm not mooning. I don't have any cosigns except Funding Jim. Shout out to him, he's cool. But I don't have any cosigns. There's nobody bringing me on, shit like that. So I'm fighting. I'm scratching my way to the top. You know, from the bottom, from just making videos and just putting it in the ether, you know, to now. I know it's frustrating, guys. It's super frustrating. But I'm enjoying the ride. I'm enjoying the decline. You know what I mean? I'm enjoying this whole bear market. I enjoy making the videos. I enjoy making memes and trolling and roasting and having fun with it. And I think that's what matters. So, yo, what's up with the chat? Okay, here we go. We actually have some comments on this. All right, let's check it out. Oh yeah, that was a whole big rant off of K Charles. Bro, how did we get there from there? I'm a mess. Oh my god. Okay. Tyrone's Bong, shout out to you. I hate Paul, but his boxing's pretty good. Yeah, for an amateur, exactly. Tate's straight boxing would be terrible, and his style is weird. American kicks boxing style, and Tate always kicks and clinch. It would be AFF. AFF. Do I know what that acronym means? Yeah, it'll be dope though. I agree with you too. And wait, are they going to do a boxing match or are they going to do a kickboxing match? Because I might have to take back my bet. All right, here's my bet. If they do a kickboxing match, I think, bro, I don't think Jake can kick. So no, I think dude would take it. But if it's just a straight up boxing match and Tate can't use his legs, dude, it's all legs and elbows. Have you seen kickboxing or like Muay Thai? Super dope. Muay Thai is dope, right? There's like knees and elbows and legs and stuff like that. That's what they use. So I'm gonna put my money. If it's a straight up boxing match, I'll bet you whatever you want to bet in Hex. And come to the chat. I'll bet you that Jake wins. And that'll make it exciting. All right. Maybe I can win up the money that I got to give away in my giveaway. By the way, guys, if I see us climbing out, I might also do the giveaway because I literally want to give away the bottom because that'd be a dope ass thing to brag about. You know what I mean? It could be in my introduction. Sold the top, gave away the bottom. Here he is, Crypto Weekly Review. You know, I like the sound of that. So if we start rounding out and climbing out, I'm gonna give away. So yeah, Bruno, shout out to you, bro. True. Shout out to Bruno. Welcome. I don't see you very often, so welcome to the Woofpack, man. Stick around. Bottom is near. Let me show you some dreams. Let me show you some coins. Tyrone's Bong, affected. I'd give this one to Paul. Amen. So I guess I have nobody taking me up on the bet. You know, and I don't know, man. Bro, like I said, dude, Tate's has a lot of fighting words. You know, I fought too in the cage and shit like that. You know, like I used to, I trained in and I did all that too. But I'm sitting here and not fighting, so you can see. You might want to. You probably know how I did. Rami, shout out to you. Do you do daily trades? Maybe a live show every now and then would help you grow. Yeah, I was thinking about doing trading again. You know, I did really good trading in my past. That's how I have all my HODL position in my Bitcoin that I'll never sell. I got that from trading, so. I was really toxic about it, like everything, you know, like I'm kind of like I get obsessed with things. So like I got super obsessed with and motivated with trading, and I would like sleep with my laptop and stuff like that with it on. I'd turn the screen settings to on, and I'd sleep with it and wake up in the middle of the night and watch the charts and go in all the chats, the trading chats, and like I was very active. I was very successful. I mean, one time, I doubled my account in like 3 months, and then I went back to parity and I almost quit. I was like, what? I spent months on this shit, and I went back to parity and maybe a little bit below there, and then I came back up. But yeah, it got to the point where it was just like super toxic, and I found something else to obsess about. And I found out that, you know, just holding long term and trading the big swings, like trying to catch the tops and bottoms, and even if you miss, you're still close. You know, like the old cliche, aim high, you might miss, but you'll be higher than if you didn't. That kind of shit, you know, like maybe you'll miss the exact bottom of this market, but you're definitely going to catch the, you know, the lower portion of it and ride it up. You know, so I noticed that, like, buying altcoins or being like, here's what I always say in crypto, and I've been around since 2017, you know, so like I'm kind of an OG, but in crypto, you either have to be smarter than the next guy, or you have to be first, because this is a zero-sum game. For someone to win, someone has to lose. It's not a panacea. We're not all holding hands singing kumbaya, okay? This is when a wolf has to eat, he has to kill, right? So that's kind of how I look at it. So I found out that instead of trying to be smarter than the algos and the bots and trying to predict market sentiment and trends, I found it easier just to invest early into shitcoins and holding. And that's been my winning strategy, and that's kind of when I want to like build in here. Kind of like, I'm not anti-trading, you know what I mean? But like I think that you could make just as much money, if not more, and you really aren't going to get wiped out. You know, you'll get rugged here and there, but you're not going to get wiped out. When you're trading, you can get wiped out. It's like taking sand from one hand and putting it in the other hand and back until you have nothing. Sometimes it can be this way. So to be, you know, like 7% of traders make it. You know, because you keep going until you're not, until you don't have any money. You know, and people blow a lot of accounts. So my suggestion is, like, you want to trade the big swings, fine, do it. If you want to be a day trader and stuff like that, use a very small amount. If you're interested in just the gambling, the rush and the thrill, I know the rush, dude. I know the dopamine that you get when you see that candle going your way. I know, okay? Trust me, dude. I've traded for a long time. But I'm telling you, this is why I'm doing like the cryptotainment style. It's like, yo, we're looking at the markets, we're laughing, we're looking for good entries, we're looking for good opportunities in altcoins and things like that, instead of trying to time the market and predict and, you know, do all this bullshit. Because I find that it's less stressful and you make more money and you're more safe and you can't get blown out if you just be early. Instead of be smarter, be earlier, be first. Remember, zero-sum game. If you want to eat, you have to kill. You know, you're dumping on somebody. So, yeah. So I've been flirting with the idea, you know, because like I said, my business doesn't operate in the winter. I've been flirting with the idea of doing like a trading thing because I'm pretty good at it. And but I just, I don't know if that's the vibe that I want to put out. But you're 120% right. That would definitely blow me up. 100% would blow me up on this channel. That's Rami, that's you. Pathways massage. It would hurt to watch your videos if you were still holding. Methinks your audience is people who sold and have dry powder. Yeah, for sure. You're absolutely right about that. When I'm like, if you open this up, I'm telling you what you don't want to hear. You know what I mean? That oh yeah, your money's going to be, you know, and most people are underwater. And I'm coming on here saying, oh shit, you're wrecked. You know what I mean? But I kept it real. And, you know, being honest doesn't always reward you in this world. You know, the people that are dishonest apparently rise to the top. You know, if I was shilling you shit and selling you dreams, you know, like, I'm not that desperate. Like, I have my own money. I don't need your money. You know what I mean? I'm just doing this for the LOLs. I'm here for the lulz. So yeah, thank you for that. You're absolutely right. That'd blow me up. I think, you know, once the bull market turns around, then, you know, I'm a doom boy right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a doom boy, right? But that's because, hold on a second. I'm a doom boy right now because that's what the market is. So when the market turns around, guess what's going to happen? Let's see. Guess what's going to happen? The bear euphoria is going to end, guys. And I'm going to start being a moon boy. And as stubborn as I've been as a bear, as absolutely ridiculously stubborn as I've been, that's how I'm going to be in the bull. So then I think I'm going to really blow up. You know what I mean? I really want to build a cool community, and I already have. So join the Telegram chat. I'm not asking you for money. I'm asking you to join a free chat. People pay for this shit in other channels. BTC is pamping. Let's take a look. Yeah, you can just see, you can look at the hex wick right here getting sucked up on the weekly chart, and no, Bitcoin's pumping. Let's take a look at Bitcoin's pumping. Oh yeah, here we go. We are at the S2 pivot. What we really need to see, like overnight, you know, so the market's closed in 30 minutes. Let's take a, oh my God, look at the S&P. Sorry if I blew out your eardrums. Holy fuck. The S&P is up. Oh my God, this is like the greatest rally since Cozy 19. This is insane. Okay, so we're going to continue to pump after hours. Take a look at Bitcoin. But this is kind of concerning to me, is that we haven't got above this S2 pivot right here. You see, the S&P is going mental, and we haven't really taken out this. So we've poked through it, so that's good. So we have to take out 18K and get above it and start consolidating above it. Which is very possible to do after hours, because the S&P is going to close in 30 minutes. It's going to close into one of the biggest mega rallies in years. And so that's going to reflect into Bitcoin, and it's looking like the question was, can it overpower the FUD? We're going to see tonight. So keep an eye on this tonight. If we get above 18, then you know it's you know, like we haven't done shit yet. You know, it's a beautiful candle. And where's my volume? Why is that volume so jacked up? Why is everything so jacked up today? Seriously. You know, so we still have plenty of daily volume to go here, but this doesn't look good for the daily volume right now. But hopefully we close up here. You know, you can see the stochastic RSI crossed over, bullish. We're in the bullish control zone. You can see here a nice pump in RSI. We haven't quite reached into this zone right here yet. It's very, very cool yet. We still have plenty of hours. We have like 4 hours in the day yet, but it's looking like a pretty good bounce off of 30. I mean, this is textbook right here. This is literally textbook. That's why this line is here. It's really kind of weird because it's all news driven. But yeah, so let's get above 18K. Let's do that first, and then we can say that Bitcoin's going to do well. We're at 17.9, so. You know, we could have a pumpy evening. It'll be interesting to see. Don't FOMO, don't go crazy and start buying a bunch at the top of the candles. Just let it find equilibrium and make a rational decision. Dude, I think I get more viewers if I was like, buy now. What's his name? Jim Cramer style. I need a buy button. Buy. Buy. Damn, I had some good memes. Damn it. But if you're new to this chat, we have memes that we have B-roll, but unfortunately we have some audio issues. We believe my computer is not powerful enough to process all these screens. It is, of course, just a laptop. It's just an Alienware laptop. So what up, chat? Yo, what up, chat? Be mindful of love. Beautiful. Rammy, BTC pumping. Yes, sir, it is. And I hope this is I hope we do turn around, guys. You know, I'm down to say, hey, my 14K target never hit. We're in the bottom. I'd love that for that to happen, but I think it's a bit premature. I think we got to see what the fuck's going on in the market. Aight. Extremely insightful. You're exactly right. I've lost $500,000 this year, but I just don't quit. I turned 80 bucks into 1,200 last night. Hey, you got to start somewhere. Damn, you lost $500,000. Dang, that's brutal. That's savage. That's but you'll come back. I mean, it just don't get wiped out. And the next bull market's going to be the biggest one yet. You know what I mean? And I said this last night inside the chat. It's like the analogy is the heroin junkie, you know, and it's like. Our economy is addicted to the MMT's theory, the modern monetary theory of like printing money, and our economy is dependent on debt. And look at this. Now my lighting is rugging. Look at this. Our economy is dependent on that. So it's like monetary heroin, right? So the heroin junkie needs constantly more heroin to get the same high. So there's gonna to get the same high, we need to print to keep this circus going. We have to print even more money, and printing even more money means asset prices are going to just inflate even crazier and bigger, right? So until, of course, the heroin that is required to achieve that same high kills the junkie. You know, eventually that's probably going to happen. Is that right now? It sure doesn't look like it. You know, it sure looks like we're gonna have another big cycle. Who knows what's gonna happen? You know, I can't predict that far, but I can tell you this: that it just survive this, and then you're gonna see the biggest bull run yet. It's going to be bigger and crazier until the eventually the heroin junkie dies. I hope that makes sense, because I was choking in all this shit, you know. So yeah, David Columbia Pippin, you definitely sound Spanish. Considering that Hex might have bottomed, would you see a good entry point? Woofpack, Pat Grant, shout out to you. Let's go back over here and take a peek. Good. All right. A good entry point, if you're feeling the FOMO and you're like, yo, I think this could be the bottom, blah blah blah, I think, you know, right at 3 cents, you can see this consolidation on the S2 pivot right here. You know, there's a good probability that we pump up to the 21 exponential moving average right here. I don't know, this is kind of what we trade on this channel. I don't know if you've been following, but you know, a rejection like this is probable. Things just don't go up in a straight line, and then once it cools back down, you know, hopefully get in at about 3 cents. You know, like it held 3 cents, really good. So, you know, I would rather buy right here after it cooled down than buy the top of a candle. It's the same entry, just patient. You know what I mean? Let it hit. If it's gonna hit, let it hit. If it hits, it's the probabilities are like 80% that it's gonna come back and test this, right? So then you can get back in exactly where we're at now. That there's a small chance that it'll just keep rocketing through, but it's the pulse chain would have to be announced. So just be patient. Right now, we just had the greatest stock market rally since Cozy 19. I have to talk in code. So things are going to be over exuberant. They're going to run overextended. Emotion is high. FOMO is high. All that's got to come get reined back in, and see where it rains back into, because we're still off the initial pump. We really don't have enough data to make a decision. But it looks good. It looks very good. I'll say that. But I'm not calling bottom yet. I want to see how this plays out. We have a lot of overhead problems in the economy. We have a lot of problems with the FTC, the SEC, or I mean FTX, SEC. All the acronyms are against this right now. So the overall like bearish things did not change. All we did was got cooler than expected CPI that's making a giant FOMO emotional rally. It's not going to last forever. Wait to see where it cools down at. You might still be buying at 3.34 cents, but after it cooled. I'd rather buy it after it cooled than the pump and then hope, because hope is not a strategy. That what I told you is a strategy, not financial advice. You know, I'm not gonna buy in. You know, but I sold 45 cents, so I'm on a different story. So I'm trying to like put myself in your shoes. Like for me, cool. Even if I buy 10 cents, cool. You know, I really don't care. But I understand that that's not everybody's situation. So I'm just trying to say, you know, what I would do, like, yo, let's see what happens. If it runs away, great. We're on a bull run, fine. It ran away, I lost 10% of potential gains. It's capital preservation, right? You didn't get as much gains is better than you lost 10%. You know what I'm saying? That's my risk adverse strategy is what kept me here. That's why I am Golem. I've been in this cave since 2017. I've survived, right? You know, like this is why it's a survival game. And you know, you heard the old saying, time in the market's better than timing the market. If you could just survive crypto, you'll make it. You know, like you've seen how over exuberant the bull runs are. You know, like all you got to do is get there and not wipe yourself out. So that's why I would say, you know, 3 cents would be nice. Will it come back down here to 2 cents? The SEC lawsuit didn't do it. The FTX, second largest exchange in the world, collapsing didn't do it. What can do it? Unless Richard's in bracelets, handcuffs, you know, unless this is all confirmed, unless the SEC makes a statement of an official indictment, an official, like, you know, they're in the investigation stage. Once they launch some official statement, this bitch is going to half a penny. And there's, like, I'm not putting 90% on it. So if you, now this is why I can't give financial advice, because I don't know your risk tolerance or I don't know your time horizon. But if I think that this isn't bad down here to buy. I mean, it's 90% down. If you're bullish on it and surviving this thing, this isn't the horrible place, but I would wait. I would wait for some resolution. I would watch. I would let it entertain me. Join us. Join the Woofpack. Join the cryptotainment movement of where we gave up on woke media and all this bullshit, and we're just like letting crypto entertain us. And there's plenty of drama. There's plenty of comedy. There's plenty of fun to be had, and at the same time make a fuck ton of money once the market turns around. That's the winning strategy. That's what I'm preaching. That's what I'm trying to provide in a world where I've watched people blow their accounts and leave crypto for the last 6 years. I've been watching this happen, and this is what I did to survive. I just like laughed at it, made memes, did shit, and then like when the opportunity comes, you get it. This is how I look at, like, remember how I said I trade cars like shit coins? I look at it like a shit coin. This is how I look at markets, is how I have my life strategy in general. Just hear me out, okay? So I let the car come to me. Look, I want an Audi, or I want a BMW i8 right now, right? The doors go up. That's the only reason. I've had bad bad luck with BMWs. I always say they're big money waste, but I want the right price. I buy the price, I don't buy the car. Okay? Same thing. I let these markets come to me. I'm not sitting here just on the edge of my seat trying to buy an i8. I'm not at the edge of my seat emotionally needing to buy into this market, feeling like I'm gonna miss it. No, I'm sitting here, I'm chilling, I'm having fun, I'm enjoying the ride, I'm meeting cool people, I'm making new friends, and I'm letting this thing entertain me. And then when I see the opportunity, you can't miss it. When the opportunity comes, I'm here. I'm chilling here. That's why I said I'm Golem. I'm in here. I'm in this cave. And when the opportunity comes, I strike. And that's how I've made it 6 years in this. That's how I've made life-changing money. That's how I bought supercars. That's how I traveled the world. That's how I bought fancy clothes and bags and watches and all. I did all that bullshit already, you know? That's how I did it. And that's what I can provide for you, you know? Like, that's why I don't encourage all kinds of trading. I encourage lurking. And then you let these markets come to you. Let this chart come to you. You know what I mean? Think about women, right? As soon as you chase the harder you chase a woman, you know, here's some red pill, okay? All right, I'm Andrew Tate now, okay? The harder you chase them, the farther they run. It's like a Chinese finger trap. The harder you try to get unstuck, the more stuck you get. That's the soon as you're like, all right, whatever. I'm doing my thing. I'm having fun. I'm being who I am. Then all of a sudden, it comes to you, you know? Like my R8, it came to me. You know, like all my toy cars, they've come to me. I don't chase. I don't chase these markets. I don't chase these candles. I don't chase anything. Just let it come to you. When you get emotional and when you're pursuing, you'll get wrecked. And like I said, all you got to do is survive. Just survive the bear market. And when the bull market goes, you're gonna think you're Warren Buffett. You're gonna be like, oh, look, I 20x my money on this stupid picture of a dog. Yeah, you're not a genius. Like, it's a bull market, you know, like you anywhere you put your money, you're gonna get rich. Just survive. And the other thing is be present, right? Understand what the hell is going on, what the situation is. How are you gonna spot the next trends? How are you gonna get in early? Remember, if you can't be smarter, you have to be first. You got to get in first. You got to find these projects. You got to hodl. You got to have the mental fortitude. You have the testicular fortitude. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to show you. Let this price come to you. If it runs away, it runs away. There's other opportunities. It's better to miss out on 5% of gains than take 5% haircut. That's my motto. And I'm sorry that I went on a giant rant, but I'm very passionate about this. I'm sorry about that. Okay, David. Woofpack, Smokey the Beat, thank you for being a member, sir. I appreciate that. I always brag to my friends. They're like, oh, you're still doing that thing? You know, like if you're doing YouTube, it's cringe until you make it. You know, it's like, oh, like here's how I look at YouTube, right? So like, let's say my friends are like, oh, he's doing crypto YouTube. That in today's day is the equivalent of like in 2015, if you were trying to be a local rapper and then your friends from high school be like, bro, hey, you see, did you Crypto Weekly Reviews out here trying to be a rapper? You know what I mean? Like, what? You know, and now that's how YouTube is, you know? So I'm out here, You know, I got 41 viewers. I'm grateful for that. That's actually good for me. You know what I mean? So it's like, when people are like, yo, psst, hey, do you see he's doing all these streams and stuff? Nobody shows up. You know, look at him. You're not, it's embarrassing and it's cringe until you make it. You know what I mean? And why am I saying all of this? Oh yeah, so Smokey the Beat. So that's why when people are like, oh, you're doing that YouTube thing, I'm like, oh yeah, dude, I got like members now and stuff like that. And they're like, oh wow, yeah. I'm like, yeah, you know, like I'm monetized, I have members and stuff like that, you know. So I always brag about that. So I appreciate you being a member, supporting this channel. And I will be making more member videos, even though you guys don't care because you don't even watch my last member video. I can see the stats. I can't see who's watching it, but I can see that how many times it's been watched, you know. So yeah, so thank you for being there for me and for my bragging of like, yo, yeah, I'm big time. So shout out to you, Smokey the Beat. Oh, I'm sure there are shiny diamond LV bracelets somewhere. Now that would be hilarious, bro. If Gary Gensler showed up. Now, you know, the SEC, they don't have the right to arrest. You know, so it has to be like fraud. It has to be like the Department of Justice. But let's say Gary Gensler shows up, you know, with like some diamond encrusted handcuffs. Now that would be a mega troll. You know what I mean? That I would actually like. I don't want to see this happen, for one. I just put it out there. I don't want to see this happen. Obviously, I have a lot of hex, and like, I don't want to see Richard get in trouble. I don't hate him. I'm not mad at him. But, yo, I would respect Gary Gensler for doing that, just because it's funny, bro. Like, that is the epic troll. That would be an epic troll. Hell yeah. Jonah Keat. Yo, shout out to Jonah Keat, Woofpack. I would give you a howl, but my sound box doesn't work. And if you come to our Telegram chat, I'll show you the new laptop that I'm going to buy after this because, yo, I got to have my technology show up, you know, not rug. Oh, this shit's less reliable than Sam Bankman-Fried in here, man. I want to play some, I want to play some funny shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to play some funny stuff. Now I'm mad. I want to have some B-roll in this bitch. You know what I mean? And shout out to the Crypto Cowboys. They're the true VIPs, bro. Okay, shit got out of control there. Sorry about that. Jonah Keat, shout out to you, bro. I can't chase, I attract. We all can attract. Yes, exactly. This guy gets it. Shout out to you, man. Come to the Telegram chat. WW3, damn, that is really great advice. And that was a giant rant, so I'm sorry about that. I didn't even know where I started at the end of those. Be mindful of love. You have nothing to be sorry about. I love listening to you. Thank you. Hippie Hedge Fund, shout out to you. 41 is more than enough. Yeah, actually, I hit a record. Right now we're at 46 likes. So spam up the likes if you're here. Spam up the likes. But yeah, yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah, we had 8 likes before start, and that was a record. And I'm sitting here. Like, dude, I have 8 likes before I start. I have like 6 people in the chat. It's always like 3. When I first started doing these, there'd be like 1 person in the chat. I'm like, oh my God, dude, no one's gonna show up. I'm a clown. Hexo's gonna laugh at me. You know, like, oh, these guys are gonna troll me. You know, and then like people just like showed up. It was pretty cool. But I never had like 6 waiting. So I had 6 waiting and 8 likes. I was like, damn. You know, like I'm doing it. And then technical difficulties. The shit rugged, man. So yeah, definitely the replay on this is gonna do terrible. So my last video didn't do good either because I was throttled because I had like whatever a meme that was slapping cops and they didn't like that. They told me. So yeah, so maybe watch my last stream or my last video. It's it's out of date. Obviously, it's 2 days old. Crypto moves so fast. Like when I log off, it's gonna be a different world. But it's still got a lot of funny stuff, a lot of funny memes, and a lot of jokes, and I work hard on it. So check it out. If you're bored after this, check out my last video. Let's get it up. So let's fight the algos and the bots that are suppressing me. That's the world we're living in, man. I'm a slave to the YouTube algorithm, which is a bot. Truly is Skynet is happening. All right, I'm off the rails. Hippie hedge funds, haters gonna hate. Shout out to you, man. Jonah Keat. Yeah, Yee. No, all right, so I got to read it how you wrote it because it's very Viking. Yee. I'm in the Telegram already. Oh, dope. Shout out to you. Cowboys in the house. One more time. Oh, shit, no. This was us. This was us. Straight down. Remember this? Remember this? Yeah, Cowboys. I meant this one. Shout out to the Cowboys. They're gangsters. They're the real VIPs. Yeah, it should have sound. It'd be way doper. I actually like ran it through the algorithm to make sure it wasn't copyrighted before I put it on here. That's how much work I put into this. Like I ran it through just to get that, just to get this. I ran it through the algorithm to make sure that it was legit, because this is going to be a keeper, because you guys are always in here. So when I see the hats, then I can spam this. And that's what my plan is, to have a bunch of B-roll, to have a bunch of like, make it immersive. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna go dump 2,500 on a fucking laptop right after this shit. Not kidding. I'm gonna make this happen. I'm gonna force it. Gordon Dunn, bro, we're going to build our portfolio while we're going to build our channel during the bear market. We're gonna come out on top. Hell yeah. And then Project Mayhem. Project Mayhem is not a coin. Project Mayhem is not a cryptocurrency. Project Mayhem is what we are going to do. We are going to change the world for the better. And there might be some gentle trolling involved. We are a force. We are a team. We are the last line of defense against stupid bullshit in the world. We're keeping it real. We're based. We're red-pilled. We're down to ride, and we're down to make a bunch of money. And we're gonna unleash Project Mayhem on the world. We are going to get even with the world, and it's just going to be a little bit of trolling and memes and gifs, and you know, we're going to do things. We're going to do things, but we have to get strong first. We're just little baby wolves right now. It was, oh yeah, Ibran, Cowboys in a hey, yeah, I know, Brian, brain. No, brain is BRI, Brian, brain. I'm dyslexic. Yeah, it was just a bitch slapping the cops, and it was pure satire. So whatever, that was dumb. So I got to be careful, you know. Sometimes there isn't a lot of memes, guys. The thing is like if you like memes and gifs and like funny videos, like ridiculousness style, like and subscribe, because I always have the latest up-to-date ones, and sometimes I make ones. So like you don't have to like doom scroll for memes on Reddit. Like all you do is just watch one of my videos. Those are all recent. I always have new, fresh, hot, piping hot, smoking, sexy memes every single time. Sometimes it's hard, so sometimes I stretch it out. So like sometimes I'll be like, I don't know about this, but then I'll use it, you know. But then, you know, just because I'm desperate for some memes, you know. But yeah, so the ones that are inappropriate go into the Telegram chat. So you'll still see them if I see something funny and hilarious, or you know, it's too much swearing or something like that. See, we have to play. Tact is the ability of making a point without making an enemy. You know, I need to be able to make my impression, which I believe is to be positive impression on the cryptocurrency space, in a way that can get by the algorithms and stuff like that. That some things that I talk about, you know, is not advertiser friendly. You know what I mean? So I have to be able to just become smarter, faster, and funnier, and reword things and rework things. And I enjoy doing that. And I'm whatever. Cowboys in the house. Steve Esterfield. Man, that sounds very stately. Steve Esterfield, Lord Steve Esterfield is here. Hey, Crypto Weekly Review greets from Spain. Yo, shout out to Spain. I definitely want to go there. I think there's going to be good wine and pretty women. All right, here we go. We got the lighting rug. Here it goes. All right. Come on. All right, where we at? Tired of this lighting. I'm tired of getting rugged. Oh, by the way, guys, this is what so yesterday we had the big drop, okay? And today it's cleanup time. The bloodbath. Oh my god, dude. It's cleanup time. Everything's fine, you know? All of a sudden, things are okay. We're pumping. Yesterday, the world was over. Today, new all-time highs. Welcome to cryptocurrency. Never a dull moment. Why would you be watching some shitty show that's trying to socially program you on TV? Disney is lost. Marvel is lost. All we have left is Crypto Weekly Review, and it will reign 10,000 years. Cowboys in the house. Oh, Steve, you're... Oh, man, shout out to you. Hey, bro, I thought y'all are Germans. Not to dox you. A German living in Spain. Cowboys in the house. Steve Esterfield. Oh, okay. Okay, you guys are all just back slapping. Oh, hell no. My reality is disintegrating. Guys, all right. We got to rug the stream. This is it. Guys, that's it. I'm getting sucked back into the other dimension. I'm returning back into atoms. Fucking shoot me. Okay, so we're gonna cut it here, but I'm gonna get through the rest of these. Okay. For 2,500, you could build a great PC though. I know, but that's the thing, is because I travel a lot. So I'm gonna be in Asia. I'm gonna be in France. I'm gonna be in Greece, and I gotta continue to make content. So I have to have something. Right now, I have a 17.3-inch Alienware, and it's a tank bringing it anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, it's terrible. So I got to I have to have a laptop. I do have a PC tower, but I have to nuke. I have to bleach bit all the hard drives because of Hex. No, I'm just kidding. Oh shit! I better go check my mail. I probably have a letter in there. Yeah, but you're right. I know. I get, man, bro. Trust me. I get heat for that all the time from my friends. You're gonna pay 2,500 for a laptop? You're stupid. It's 3080 i9. No, not i9. No, it's a Ryzen 9. A 3080 should be plenty to run a stupid soundboard. I can't even make a howl. What a mess. All right, sorry about that. Hotter means than your girlfriend on late Friday. Hell yeah. And here's her right here after you leave her and the bull market comes, and then you leave her, and here's her right here. Oops. Here's her right here. This is after you leave your bear market girlfriend. Oh shit. Yeah, man, I think we're gonna pump. All right, where are we at here? Be mindful of all hail the king. TD made it, but gotta come back. TD, yeah, man, where you been, man? I know you're on a different time zone. Talking crypto makes you blush. Me? I am, yeah. I'm burning this. Yeah, do you see? I'm burning the charts up. Whoo. Let's see. Blackwood retracted. Do LV make laptops? Yeah, no shit. You know, did you know Richard Hart? Like, I heard from somebody that Richard Hart has like 90 keyboards from a reliable source. Dude, my universe is this. My universe is melting. I'm turning back into atoms. Goodbye. I'll miss you. Love you. Bye bye.